Explosions. Hopefully everything's working. Like, there's so many things about YouTube that I'm confused about, like, because I'm just used to doing videos. I'm used to doing the stuff on the TV. I don't even know. I have it as unlisted because I read that if, like for monetization purposes, you can get flagged and DMCA and whatever, but I don't know if putting it as unlisted means nobody at all can see it. Like, should I have put on public? I thought that was a post thing. I'm honestly really not sure. So I'm gonna be switching tabs a lot. I apologize if you see me like, what's she doing? But how's it going, guys? I'm AtomBombBody. I've been experimenting with, I've been wanting to see what YouTube live streaming is like, so I'm mostly making sure that things are actually gonna work, first and foremost. And then I want to decide later on a home, because I know there's a lot of, let me turn my music down a smidge more. VR controls. That's not a smidge. Oh my god. I think that's as close as I'm gonna be able to get with my fat trigger fingers. Oh, that's really quiet. Oh my god. Nah, that'll work. But yeah, so I've been on streaming on Twitch for, I want to say, almost 3 years, and it's I don't know. One of the biggest streaming advices are okay, actually maybe I'm not live. Did I push wrong buttons? Oh, okay. Alright, I'm here? Am I here? I wasn't sure. Genghis, you've done like a live stream. The unlisted thing only is for post videos, right? That doesn't mean that it's not a public live stream. Like, I don't know what. I'm so confused, dog. And then I was just like, God, I hope that because I had never officially pushed the live button. Oh, so it's not on my, like, it's just not on my page? I wonder if is it because it's unlisted? Maybe I'll try changing that to public? Can I do that now? Live redirect? How do I don't know. I think the unlisted is like a post thing, right? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay. Alright. I don't know, can I let me see if I can change that while I'm live. I should have restored chat. Let's see. Let's see. I may have to end it and go back, perhaps? Give me... Oh wait, I think I can do it. Public. Okay, maybe... Does that show on my channel now? I sound like an old lady. Like, how do you... I don't know, all these newfangled technologies. I think I changed it. Did it... Was there an additional save button? Okay. I sound like Francine from American Dad. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay, so unlisted, because the reason I put it as unlisted was because in case, I don't know how sensitive, what you call it, Twitch's, or not Twitch, oh my god, YouTube's policy on DMCA stuff is. So, you mostly get flagged in post, like if you were to save it as a VOD. And so I figured if I put it on unlisted, it would automatically switch it over to just unlisted instead of making it a public VOD. Unless that's a setting that you can do after the live stream, which I would never have known because I've never live streamed on YouTube. Hey, but how's it going? Okay, so yeah, now it's on my actual page. I was just sitting here like, I think I did it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad that step 1 complete. But thank you guys, thank you to my mods for helping me. But my mods, It's funny actually seeing you guys as this, although Delphin now is exposing his name. But yo, check this out as Genghis, of course. Both of them are my mods over on Twitch who have helped me, or are helping me figure stuff out on here. Not that we collectively have a lot of YouTube live streaming experience, but at least yo, check this out has like once or twice. So that's something. And I think hopefully Sid and Lady, I know they were trying to find it. Okay. So if you guys were here, then I must have done it right. Yeah, what do they do then? Like don't actually ban Steven, but... Yeah, I had to fix it. I had it as unlisted because I'm an idiot. What are your modding tools? Like, was I right if you click on someone? Like, don't actually ban Steven, but I guess you could use him as an experiment. Just because, because the page was saying if you hold Alt, or some stupid button, hold Alt and then click on them, then you could ban them. Not that I'm expecting trolls, but I don't know how the mod tools work either. Oh, thank you so much! Hey, okay, it's working now, thank goodness. Yeah, welcome. It was a slow start because I had my live stream set to unlisted. Because look, I'm learning. We're learning here. Alt gives you a shitty overlay. Okay, interesting. Yay! Okay, that's weird. I may have to watch some YouTube videos or something on how the modding works and send them to you guys, because that's something that I probably should have looked at before starting the stream, but, you know, it's one of the... figured out as I go. Oh... Yeah, I like having my mods just because, well, I guess I'm used to Twitch. I don't know how YouTube live streaming it is, but not that I get trolls on Twitch very often, but it's nice when, like, they don't have to be active in chat or anything, but, oh my, is that gonna do something? Yay, it worked! Oh, that's right! Ah, thank you so much! I gotta add a fail, too. Wait, what? Okay, I have to add fail. I got a car. Fail. What do I put you guys as, though? Fiber's the same. Fail's the same. Genghis, do you want to be Genghis or yo, check this out? Like, what do you want to be? But yeah, I do appreciate that. Oh no, Nightbot. Crap, I forgot I had that. Oh my god, Fiber, I'm so sorry. This fucking Nightbot piece of crap. Sorry. I thought the only bot I could find that really works with YouTube was like Nightbot, and I was like, so I didn't change any of the settings. I just like linked it and forget it. So I'm so sorry. Hopefully you're only timed out temporarily. But let me show you guys my car. Let's hope I don't push all the lights around. Sorry, there's gonna be some temporary immersion ruining. Don't knock the lights over. Don't knock the lights over. I gotta keep it this way so you know it's legit. Okay, let's put this, like, it cuts off. We'll put it there. Get my markers. Take off the headset, they say. No, I like a challenge. Alright, where's my chair? You want me to just write it like this? Like, I think I'm writing it. Oh, poor Fiber! Fiber's not... Okay, Fiber's back. Okay, thank God. Yeah, look, I'm in a car! This is the brigade car. I wanted something like the Twitch armor that I originally had for... my Twitch streams, but I figured this would work well for... Oh my god, I'm gonna lose track! Okay, I gotta write them down quick. I wanted something where I could keep track of members, I guess as they're called on YouTube, and patrons, and I could also put Twitch subs on here still. Okay, I may have to take off my headset to see, and then I won't be able to read chat. No, I got this. So I'll probably start you guys off with the pink. We're gonna go from square one, but you guys who've all subscribed are gold or definitely at least silver. Oh no, maybe I need to figure out... Ain't no bot keeping me down. I mean, since YouTube... Okay, so you want yo check this out on here. Okay, awesome, got it. I think I can actually see under my headset, so this should be fine. Do you guys want, like, to be on the car, or do you want to be on the window? Where you want to be? Or, well... Like, so it starts off pink, and then I think I'm gonna go 3 in a row will be the silver, and then 6 plus months will be the gold. So instead of starting off with purple, we're starting off with pink because I got my cute little Pink Cadillac, right? Oh, on brand. Yeah, I know. I hope I do it well. Okay, how big? Oh man, this is gonna be... I'm gonna do it with the headset on. I'm determined. So we'll start off with who was... Fail was the first one. He did it before I was live and it scared the crap out of me. Alright, let's just do... Phantasmagoria. And then I think it was... Okay, definitely Yo, Lady, and Fiber. Am I missing anyone? You want to be on the windshield. I heard that's the best place to be hit by a car. Oh, so positive. To the window. Okay, I'll put Fiber and Delphin on the window. Giggity. Fiber. Oh man, why you got so many letters or numbers in your name? That's okay. That's okay. I do appreciate. It'll take me a little bit because it's like, oh, was that? Oh, Pern. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. Sorry, I'm concentrating because Fiber's name has a ridiculous amount of numbers in it instead of letters. Fiber. Okay, that's a 0. Hope I don't lose track. And we'll go back and double check. Okay, Optic, and then the last one is a 5, right? Yeah, Optics. And then Delphin. I'll just put Delphin. I'll put you as Delphin. Yeah. I don't know how big this... I'm writing this in relation to the car, and it's also going to be so crooked. There was also Yo, check this out. And Lady. Yo. Check. I'll show you guys in a second. This. Out. I'll put an exclamation mark. Yo. And then Lady Uni. I'll just put Lady Uni. I'm writing it all straight across. How boring. And then Pern. I'll just keep you as Pern Star. Yeah. Pern. You guys are all together. You're on the window. Hopefully this is too small. I don't know. Writing things with not being able to see it is kind of hard. Oh no, did Nightbot... Did you delete your message or did Nightbot get mad at Ahmad? I didn't think it could do that. So there's you guys. I think Fail... Where's Fail? I put him over in the corner, which sounds sad. Fail in the corner. I don't know. Once I take my headset off, I'm going to be looking at this with some shame. Let's just leave it here for now. So it looks like I got a little toy car with me. You deleted it. Okay, okay. See, that's kind of interesting. You can do that on YouTube, but you can't do that on Twitch as far as chat. Yeah, so the reason I decided to test out YouTube stuff... you know, I'll keep this, I don't know. And then I'll step on it later and have many regrets. I decided to test out YouTube just because I've always felt like my... Well, I started originally on Twitch. So I've been streaming almost 3 years now. Started off on Twitch, pretty much nothing else. Then eventually, only about a year ago, fun fact, is when I really got into VR and kind of narrowed down my niche. And at the same time, that's when I started making the YouTube videos because I wanted to learn how to live stream VR, and it sucked, or it didn't suck, but just figuring out how to do it was difficult. So I figured, okay, once I figure this out, I figure other people might want to know how to do this too. So I'll just start making YouTube tutorials. And nobody puts baby in the corner. Unrelated. And so yeah, then I started growing my YouTube channel that way through doing tutorials. I've kind of wanted to do a YouTube channel, but I don't consider myself like entertaining as far as like, yeah, I'll just do stand-up. I don't know. Maybe that's a terrible example, but I don't feel like I'm entertaining enough of a gamer on its own to just make a channel based on like gaming entertainment alone. So that's why I decided to go educational and tutorial. Yeah. Ooh, oh, the Brio. That one's nice because it's got the wider field of view. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh my gosh, I'm Pern's first. I popped his cherry. Probably popped a lot of cherries tonight, if you know what I mean. You know, maybe I should have marked this as 18 plus. If I marked it as 18 plus, then it doesn't have the opportunity to be monetized as far as ad revenue after you post it, which I'm fine with. I probably won't post my VODs anyway, because I feel like who's gonna want to watch a several hour long this? But I don't know. All this is so new to me, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do, and like after you end the live stream, how that saves and how to not get it to go in my. Maybe I'll make that unlisted so people can watch it if they want to, but it's not. Poof, it's not all over there. Oh, but yeah, the Brio, that's a good one. I started with the C920, which is like a, you know, everyone's kind of basic bitch starter webcam, but the Brio is like a step up from that. I was debating going between the C920 that I had, and I knew I wanted a DSLR eventually, which I have now, but in the meantime, because the Brio was cheaper, that's one that I was considering going with as like another stepping stone. But I was like, you know what? If I know I'm going to be recording a lot, and I love photography anyway, so I just ended up getting the Canon M50, which I love. But I'm very curious how I think 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓 uses the Brio, but she might have a DSLR as well. There's a lot of mixed reality streamers that use the Brio because it's that, you know, that wider field of view makes it really nice. Oh, so do you have a whole room now? Dang, I'm working on my room slowly, but then the neighbors just decided to put a fence up, and so we're like, we should probably fix our fence too. So it's like, it's going, but what color did you end up going with? Did you buy like the really expensive chroma key paint, or did you, like, I think I'm just gonna go with the Home Depot Bear paint, the, what is it? All the greens sound the same, but it's galactic? Cosmic green? I don't know. I forget what it's called, but it's like super cheap Home Depot paint. Any thoughts on the Deca? Oh, yes. I got to try the Bloggers edition of the Deca Move, and it's interesting. It's really cool. I mean, I would love to be able to try the headset too, if that was ever an opportunity. I don't know if I'm like big enough to be able to do that, but I really like the Deca Move, especially if you play a lot of fast-paced multiplayer games, because it just hooks onto like your waistband. Or actually, in my case, I tested it with a shirt over it, and it still was able to sense, because it's got a Bluetooth dongle, USB Bluetooth dongle. I've also attached it to my waist belt occasionally, and yeah, you don't realize how useful it is until you actually try it, because when you're doing something like, all right, say I see somebody over here and I want to strafe, a lot of the times, because you have, well, for me, my default is usually the locomotion is based on my controllers. So I would be like drifting in their direction, but I kind of want to strafe this way and shoot at the same time. You can do that with the Deca Move. I really like it. And they're a super nice, at least the reps that I've been in contact with, they're a really nice company. Okay, after I finish, giggity. Sorry, I can't help it. It's my personality, I'm dirty-minded. Have the choice to make edits on the YouTube editor or delete the stream. Oh, okay. I don't remember what my bitrate is, and I'm kind of scared to touch everything. But I will tell you after. Sid, if you post it in the mod chat, I'll double check for you. But it's higher here. I remember specifically, I made it higher here than what you could do on Twitch, because Twitch limits you if you're not, well, it's not limiting, but it's more of a lottery. Like, partners there have priority, and I'm not a partner on Twitch. So, yeah, I don't know. Does it look better, though, compared to my Twitch streams? I mean, it's hard to tell because I'm not playing a game, and I'm not doing anything super fast-paced right now, but use a DSLR, don't use it for streaming, use a webcam on my iPhone. Okay, yeah, that's a great place to start, too, is even just using your phone. A lot of people assume that they have to start out with the greatest, most expensive equipment, but, I mean, if you have the money, then great. But if you're kind of looking into maybe streaming more seriously, there's nothing wrong with starting small, because then what if you realize, like, I don't like streaming, and then you bought all this stuff for, like, you know, for nothing. So it's totally fine. I always recommend to people, start small, start cheap. That's what I did. You know what my lights are? Some of them I'm still using. They're those ghetto Home Depot clamp lights, and I chip clip parchment paper to it. There you go, those are my lights. I mean, I have a couple better panel ones now that I got, but start somewhere. Yeah, but you guys, well, for those of you in the Discord, you saw my my neighbor's fence. It's, well, our fence that borders, it's bad. So it's something that we've needed to get done as well, and it just happened that our neighbors were getting their fence redone, so we're like, no, another project to get in the way of my green screen room. Went with an official chroma. Oh, okay, I didn't know Lowe's had one. Interesting. That's good to know. Yeah, exactly. That's one thing that I had to remind myself, because there were so many different people that were like, get this color, and I'm like, but I had to remind myself it's all about the lighting. It's not necessarily, I mean, obviously if it's like maybe a weird blue tint also, but because I have at least 3 or 4 different shades of green fabric or cloth that I've used to cover things, and I've been able to use them no problem as long as the lighting is proper. So yeah, that's something I have to remind myself, is it's not necessarily the exact shade of, there's not like a shade of chroma key green, it's just how you light it. I think I actually need 2 for the room size that I have. I don't think, because I want to get the ceiling too. I don't think 1's gonna be enough. Yeah, the move, it's really cool. I'm excited. You'll have to let me know what you think of it when, well, okay, you probably made it in the first batch of pre-orders, right? So that comes out, what, July? If I don't know, I might be remembering incorrectly. But I know it's like broken into different tiers, so they make sure that they can actually fulfill the amount that's pre-ordered. But it's exciting. 1080 goodness. Oh. Oh, I've never tried watching a live stream on the YouTube app. I don't like watching streams. Even the Twitch app is garbage. I usually, most of the time I just put on audio only, because it's, I guess the only time I watch a live stream is if I'm going out somewhere. A live stream on my phone, rather. Looks way better than Twitch. Okay. Cool. Can it be done in 1440 or is 18p max? It can be done higher. It can be done higher. I think, like, you could do 4K if you wanted to, and you're not limited by... Well, actually, no. I don't think you have to be a YouTube partner to do 4K, right? I mean, maybe Sid's been the one that's been experimenting more with 4K. Like, if you wanted to go 4K. Oh, Pokemon Snap, that's for the Switch, right? I don't have a Switch. I'm sad because I've always been mostly a PC person, you know, PC Master Race or whatever. I went from... Super Nintendo was what I started with, though. Super Nintendo. But then there was a big gap in consoles for me. PC had always been there, but I went from Super Nintendo to Xbox 360. I had a Wii, but does anyone really count a Wii? So I got to... All my neighbor friends, they had the Nintendo 64, and they had Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Snap, and I was like... Because I had a Game Boy Color, so I had experience with Pokemon, but the graphics on the Nintendo 64, being able to play Pokemon Stadium looked so cool, and I was always so jealous and so sad, but nah, it was a big gap in consoles for me. Good lighting and high shutter speed help getting the good key and reduce blur when moving quickly. Yeah, there's still, like, this camera, I think, yeah. This camera is still relatively new to me. I had another DSLR before, like a Nikon D3200, but it's too old to be able to be used as a webcam, unfortunately. Which was I got it used from a friend, a photographer friend. So I still paid a good price, and I use that still for my YouTube videos because I've got a prime lens for it. I don't have a prime lens or something similar for my M50 yet, so I still don't use it for my YouTube videos because I love being able to have more of that depth of field. So I still use both cameras a lot. It's just I wanted a DSLR that I could use for sure as a webcam. You can stream up to 8K on YouTube? Why not? Sure. Yeah, that's the only thing you have to consider is it also depends on other people's internets as well. That's why even for my Twitch streams, I usually would have it 720 because if someone's watching on their phone, it would maybe not be as bad depending on, you know, where they were and what kind of connection they had. But I don't know, I feel like with YouTube, since it's so video heavy, I don't know if they... I don't know. It was just exciting to be able to put it at 1080 and not have to feel as guilty. But maybe I should still feel guilty. I have no idea. But it's been fun. I not sure yet. That's part of this experiment, is trying to figure out... don't I need to worry about that on YouTube? Oh, that's right, because, yeah, it's not like a lottery anymore. It just, you get it. But I will say some of the differences, other differences between YouTube and Twitch I've noticed is YouTube is so... Oh, that's right, they can choose. That's right. Yeah, so if you don't like it, put it down. You can't do that on Twitch, which is... You can do it if you're a partner. That's right. That's so dumb. But there are still some positives to Twitch. Like there's a lot more integrations you can do on Twitch than YouTube. Like I use Touchport a lot for my stuff. So basically in chat, people would be able to activate sources for me. So if it's not on now. So sorry, my Twitch people. But if you did like !creep, then a little creepy dude GIF would appear in the corner. But they don't have that tied to YouTube yet. Although they said they're working on it, so I'm excited. Otherwise, voice attack will still work, but that's not something you guys can control. A lot of the really cool extensions that are on Twitch, like sound alert type stuff, they don't really have that on YouTube. But I'm still learning and still looking into more integrative apps like that. But I'm excited. I hope the Touch Portal gets their Touch Portal do your stuff soon. Starlink connection was having a few video hiccups because of YouTube. Whack. There's a unicorn emote. I'm good. Lady is at peace. The lady is satisfied. That sounded weird. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. So all of this is... I mean, I'm still using OBS, and I can use my same overlays and stuff, so that's good, but there's just some more limitations. And I don't even care necessarily about the multiple monetization options that Twitch has. Like, Twitch has bits and subs, but YouTube's got, like, super chat and members. Although, I don't know, there's other extensions where it's like if people use bits, you can get sound alerts or whatever. But that's not as big of a deal to me. I always felt that there was a weird disconnect between my people on Twitch and people on YouTube. I couldn't really build a connection with people on YouTube because other than just like commenting, you know, and it's not the same. It's not the same as being able to see someone live and be able to ask them questions while they're there. So, and my audience is like kind of bigger on YouTube now. Like, even though I've had my YouTube channel less, it's grown bigger. So I just kind of want to go where my people at. I love doing Twitch chat with the Oculus controller. Oh, with like, do you use the wrist? I like it. Well, that's another thing is I can't use the live streamer kit until they add YouTube integration, which they're gonna have eventually. But I usually would have the live streamer kit up. Although now I could use OVR Toolkit, or Steam even has its own little window docking thing. So when I'm actually in a game, like right now I just have OBS open because I'm sitting here like a bump on a log. But, yeah. As long as Lady is happy, we're all good. Yeah, you guys still get the emotes on here. And you guys start off with newbie bombs. Fail, I added your name. It's hard to see. I put you in the corner though, I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. Which corner are you in? Theo. You can't see. It's like you're up above the light. Can you see you? I think so, right? You like my car? Vroom, vroom, vroom. Let's put this down here. If you are a Twitch affiliate, you cannot stream to other services at the same time. You can stream to other services at different times, but technically you'd be breaking your Twitch affiliate contract. Will they ever find out? Probably not, but I don't know, because I've put so much work into my channel, I don't really want to take that risk. Unless I decide to just stream on YouTube forever, then I guess it won't be as big of a deal. But I don't know, I want to like keep that channel at least around in case I need to. Again, they probably wouldn't notice. But if you're an affiliate, you signed a contract saying you can't do like a multi-stream, but you can do separate streams. If you're a partner, then you're tied to one platform though. We don't have to worry about that because I'm not that big. Story of my life, always in a corner. No LLVE here. I know. I might be able to add it, but I'm like, I don't know. I gotta see who the YouTube people are first. I don't know if they're gonna be crazy, because the good thing about when I was using Streamlabs chatbot as my bot is it could it would automatically set people to regulars. So if you were in the stream for, I don't know, like an hour, or I think I had it longer, it would automatically give you a role as a regular, and then I could set it so only regulars could use my sound commands. So it's not just like random people coming in booing like LLVE me over and over and over again. I mean, there's cooldowns too, but you know. Modding live chat's technically comments only modding. Modding. Okay. I wonder if it's like on Steam. Like on Steam... Well, no, that was different. Like on Steam, you can't really... I think you guys can actually block people, and it would block it to the channel, right? It wouldn't just block it on you from seeing that person, but everybody else still would. I don't know. It's still very new to me. You have no power here. Yeah. Flucky. Am I saying it right? Is that inappropriate? Yeah, you're totally right, Flucky. Yeah. Anytime. I always, like, I don't know everything. I definitely don't know everything, but I want to be able to help people. That's kind of the whole goal of my YouTube channel, is to help people figure out this thing that sucks sometimes, which is VR streaming. Because, I don't know, things go wrong. Even when it's like, oh, I've been doing this for a while, and then it's like, why did it suddenly just not want to do the thing that is? Or like a Windows update, and that changes everything. But yeah, anytime. Aw, Flex, I appreciate that. People like, yeah, there are people that do it. Like, it's, as far as, multi-stream, it's, like, they probably won't notice, but I feel like, for me, I already have a hard time paying attention to one chat, especially when I'm playing a game, but to try to toggle both and then have one chat be confused about who I'm responding to, I don't know. I like to be dedicated to one group, if that makes sense. Because I'll be like, who is she talking to? What? Or there's like a weird joke, and then, I don't know, it comes across, because you can't read it, it's just weird. It's all weird. Moved from phone to PC and looks the same. That's nice. Ooh. Fluky? Fluky, okay, not Flucky. Oh god. I'm sorry, I butchered it. Sorry. Oh no. Yeah, I love every time super chat. Look at it, does the thing, or it did the thing and it point in the right direction. Thank you so much for that super chat. I gotta get used to saying that now. They work. They're very basic for now until I figure out what it is I want to do. But I figured, at least for the test stream, I'll just put you guys on TV. I don't know. I test it. But yeah, every time Liv does another update, I actually have to test because they did a update recently to fix some chugginess that it was having with certain games. Like, I used to be able to do Liv with Phasmophobia with no problems. Although, like, there's, you know, Phasmophobia also has its own issues. But all of a sudden, several updates later, now whenever I'm in Phasmophobia and only in Phasmophobia, it looks fine on stream and for recordings, but it is it's like chuggy in my headset and I hate it. So I wonder if that update fixed it. I haven't tried it since. Oh my god, yay! Ooh! Oh no, it's a touch portal thing. Damn it. I used to have it so when people do bits or sub, it would also do the yay, but I don't have that because it's a touch portal thing. Saying it dropped a few frames. Did I? Where's my controllers? I can check in Less Studio. My controller's off. But yeah, I'm happy to. It'll be probably a month where I might be sporadic and on multiple streaming platforms, so it might be a little confusing. But I do after a month want to find my home. Stream. Let me go back. Duplicate stream key. Am I still live? What's going on? What is that? Oh yeah, that's right, that does that. I forgot I set that to that. Am I still here? Did I push a button I shouldn't have pushed? Thank you for the super chat, I think. Let me go back to OBS. Where'd it go? There you guys are. Okay, thank you, yeah. Thank you, lady. I've dropped 15 of a billion D frames. Oh, so like barely anything. Like it doesn't even matter. Okay. I'm still here. Jeez, Sid. Doesn't have to be perfect. Ugh. But, damn it, what was I saying? I cracked my back when I did that. Jigs pinch poke, buy me a Diet Coke. I can't wait to be able to see you guys in September. Does it? I have it, and that's another thing. I had to switch over my Twitch chat, because I have Twitch chat docked to OBS, and last minute I was like, oh my god, I have to go and switch it to YouTube. What is that? Is that also super chat? It is! Delphin, thank you! For the yay! Yeah, so I don't know if I'm seeing the same... I have the pop-out version docked in OBS. I don't know. But they both had the same alert. Is there like a different way that... Maybe it's a different way you guys are super chatting? I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm so confused, dog. But, oh yeah, speaking of Twitch and trying to figure out my home, I keep picking up the controller and putting it back down. I'm sorry. I'm very indecisive. This Saturday, so probably, I can't say 100% sure, but probably Tuesdays will be YouTube, Saturdays will be Twitch. And then I'll decide, I'll give it like a month's time and then decide where I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna pick it and just stick with it. If you're less than $1, it's like, fuck you, don't get to be on top. I don't think that was something that I changed. Like, maybe it's a YouTube thing? I appreciate it. I don't know if it was something that I can do to bump it up. Oh, hey, how's it going, Stevie? I don't know. This is like a inappropriate, like a sensor block is this car. I mean, we're decent, it's fine, I have a dress, but it just looks weird when I'm, you know, messing with it here. But this Saturday, I'm gonna be doing an early stream on Twitch actually, because VR Central's doing like a Loco Dojo tournament, and so that starts at 11 Pacific time. And I'm like, oh man, it's kind of early on Saturday, but it's fine. At least I am not a competitive person at all, so when it comes, I love competitive promos. Like I'll promote it, but I'm not gonna usually participate because I'm just terrible and I don't know, I'm just not competitive. But this is fun. It's Loco Dojo. It's basically like kind of a Pummel Party-ish, Mario Party. It's got little mini games and stuff in it, so I'm gonna be playing that on Saturday. It might be a really short stream. I don't know. It depends on when because it's gonna be bracket style, so it just depends on how good or terrible I am. If I get out in the first bracket, I'll be like, all right, well, thanks for watching, guys. Great stream. Yeah, so happy to have you. It's YouTube stuff. It's a little different. It's the same, but not at the same time. I had to do a lot of, ironically, YouTubing, how to live stream on YouTubes, and a lot of Googling. But I don't know. Maybe we'll see how it goes. It's an experiment. Every time I look in the light, I'm like, all the fingerprints on my. Gross. That's disgusting. How do you live with yourself? Oh, and then on a little birdie told me, this is kind of unofficial, is May 8th. That's gonna be, I'm like 90% sure, a Twitch stream as well, but Bo and Audie and I and Synth Riders, we're actually going to be doing we haven't decided on a name yet, so I'm just gonna for now call it Synth Stravaganza. Basically a huge a giveaway for a bunch of Synth Riders keys, and if you have Synth Riders already, we'll also be giving away a couple of like individual songs as well. So we're gonna have, like, on Bo and Audie's stream, it'll be an interview with the creator of Synth Riders, as well as kind of their like community manager, PR person. She's super awesome, and she was a creator who started off in the Discord and actually ended up getting hired by Synth Riders. So I thought that was really awesome. But the interview portion will be first on their stream, and then the giveaway portion will be on mine after. We're looking into like 4 p.m. Pacific on May 8th, but I don't have like the promos and stuff out for that yet. I'm still working on it, and we've got to get a few more details together. But yeah, if you don't have Synth Riders, you might want to, or if you are missing a couple of the electro swing songs, you might want to stop by for that one. Duty. Okay, that's another one. That is duty, right? Duty. There was fluky, which I said was flucky. But dude, you can't say that, right? It's got to be duty. I didn't finish it on stream, but I have played Boneworks over on Twitch. Although there's parts of it that gets pretty slow, as far as stream-wise. But I don't know if that's just because I'm not interesting. It is duty. Okay. Duty! I was like, here goes another name I'm probably gonna butcher. Duty. I think the first time I saw you follow me on Twitter, I laughed for like a good 5 minutes. I was like, is this name Duty? Sorry. I don't know if that's like your real name or anything, and I'm just being really mean, but it made me laugh. Positivity and all that and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm really excited to be working with synth writers and Bo and Audie. Man, they've been really good at organizing a lot of it. It's so nice. It's been really nice. Dowdy? Or Doty? Maybe they didn't want to say duty. Maybe they were like, oh, poop. Stay away from that. I want to be safe. Doty. Doodly? Wait. I'm blind. Is it duty or duty? Duty? Duty. Those are the same. Duty or do-die. Oh! I just read that as like, is it duty or is it duty? Do-die. I guess it could, yeah. Yeah, so even my mods are like, how do I mod on YouTube? And I'm like, I don't know. I should have looked it up. I'm sorry, not that we've had any issues, but just like so we know what to do. If there's like there was a comment that I got once. It was just F you, just the letter F space you. I was like, oh. But then by the time I went to look at it, like their account had been deleted. So I wonder if there was just like an FU bot, like a bot that just goes around to random accounts and was like, F you, F you. It's like the negativity bot. I don't know. It was so random. I mean, not that that would be necessarily bannable, more like sad. Bah. Try to not accidentally ban Uni. I don't think you can, because can mods ban mods? I mean, I don't know. I know you can't on Twitch. I don't know about YouTube though. It's a whole nother playground. You tried. Oh man, why are you guys trying to ban Uni? What did she do? She's the sweet one. She's my BFF. We're Moderna buddies. I got my, is this the right arm? Yes. Got that. I got my shot yesterday, and actually I'm very glad that for my test stream, I had planned it out to be a just chatting thing. Not because of the vaccine, but just because I was like, well, if things go wrong, at least I'm sitting there. Like if I'm not playing a game, maybe things won't go wrong as quickly. But I'm glad too, because I don't know if it's because of the heat, but I started to feel warm and like a little lightheaded, and I was like, oh boy. But I knew that as long as I was sitting down, I'd be fine. So just minor side effects, but it's not like, if I were just doing something like Synth Riders or O-Shape, I'd be like, you know what, maybe not. Or Ragnarok, something intense, fitness. I was like, stop trying to burn me. Duty. Hey, Argentina, how's it going? Oh my gosh, it's so nice to see some of you guys that I only see on YouTube or Twitter. Oh, you did? Yeah, so I get my second one next month. I think it's about you guys were saying that Moderna has a higher, it's a longer time between vaccines than how do you pronounce the P one? Pittsburgh? Gonna film that trip to Colorado and Lady won't have a face reveal? He'll be covered by a picture that she's gonna give me. That's gonna be awesome. Moderna, I don't know, it's only been a day. So today's when I've started to feel some side effects. Other than the sore arm, whatever, like slightly sore arm. But it's also getting warmer. I'm in Southern California, and the heat's been rising a little bit. But I just felt, slightly warm in the head. Maybe a little a little dizzy, but not terrible. Like as long as I'm sitting down, it's fine. But I don't know about for the Pfizer. Fits for nailed it close enough. Fits for Pfizer. Why? Oh, I can't reach. Speaking of, I should probably hydrate with energy drink because that's the best thing you should drink after getting a shot, right? Don't do that. Sorry for immersion ruining. My one of my many skills is also what you call it, disappearing and putting my arm's actually in the kitchen right now. I know you wouldn't believe it, but it's in the kitchen. I'm opening my refrigerator, and that's where I got this. I'm not in my kitchen. Johnson & Johnson. Oh yeah, I heard that one has the, not to scare you, seem fine, but the blood clots, so they had to stop that one. But it's a very small amount of people, but still, you know, just to be safe, they stopped giving that one. I missed my mouth. That's what she said. Wear a green screen mask the entire time and chroma key a unicorn head over it. Man, well, if it's September in Colorado, it'll probably be cool. I was like, that's gonna be hot. But like, I want to see Lady's face. I don't want to see her as a unicorn the whole time. Maybe some of the times. Still waiting on the VA so you can get me your shot. Do you have to go through them? Because I went through like CVS. I just Googled where to get the shot near me. And there were a lot of places that were already fully booked, but I just kept checking back every day. And eventually a CVS near me had an opening. I was like, yeah, screw it. Because if I try to go through health insurance, it'd be probably months because all the appointments there are so terrible. Very bad. So just went to CVS, got it done. I had to wait not long. There were a couple people in front of me, and then they have you wait the 15 minutes after to make sure you don't have any side effects or whatever. Sputnik. Sign up the vaccine checkup from the CDC? So they can check on you daily. What do you mean? Oh, that's right. I haven't experimented with a lot of the DaVinci Studio features yet. But I wanna look into that. I don't wanna look too into that because then I'll probably edit a bunch of I like to keep my videos simple because I don't want to go back to what was it, like 12-year-old me making Jurassic Park music videos and having like Gangsta's Paradise and be like, man, like using Windows Movie Maker and just adding all these really stupid transitions and just like it's just so much. I feel like almost everybody who's been on the internet when they were 12 made dumb like game or movie music videos that we thought were so cool then. Probably one with Down with the Sickness by System of a Down. Maybe some Disturbed thrown in there as well. We were so cool. We're gonna be music video people one day. And there's like Lady and her videos are still getting several thousand views for Sailor Moon music videos. Not to call out Lady, but hey, people still like Sailor Moon. I'm like, oh my god! Too bad that it's copyrighted content because you could be making money on your like, what do you have, like 5 videos or something, and they're all Sailor Moon music videos from way long ago. But it's impressive. Oops, moving some stuff around. Hold on, give me a sec. I lost my mind. Should have moved this on the other monitor. But yeah, as far as games that I'll probably be playing, I'm excited to up my live streaming stuff. But that's after I find a home. Like, I don't want to do kick-ass stuff and it doesn't matter because I'll end up picking a different platform anyway. I think people, I've always been using DaVinci Resolve just because it's free. And, all my Photoshops I've ever had were illegally downloaded. Like, I think the last one I had was CS2. And then once they started you had to buy the Adobe package, I was like, F that. I already have enough subscription services. So, and DaVinci Resolve, I love it. It's perfect for what I need. I haven't been able to not... Like, I haven't felt like I was missing out on anything. Even with the, just having the free version. It's so powerful. Super 8 tapes? Oh yeah, well you're an old man. Oh, Nerdcore! Raiding? Oh my gosh, I got a YouTube raid. It's so confusing. Ha! I saw you streaming, you were doing, right, World of Warcraft stuff, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, damn it, but I was getting all, like, I don't know, panicky about my stream stuff, and my camera kept turning off for no reason. So I couldn't, like, sit and watch you for that last hour before going live, but I was like, oh, she's, how long have you been doing YouTube streams for? And actually, this could be for anyone. Anyone who does YouTube live streaming, I kind of want to know more about it, how long you've been doing it, and especially also if you have done Twitch streams before, and how you feel about Twitch live streams versus YouTube live streams. I feel called out. It's super okay. You keep those videos, lady. Give it another 10 years, and then I want to see where your videos are at in another, even an additional 10 years. I love Sailor Moon too, though. I'm sure I made a whole GeoCities website for my own Sailor Scout character, which was Sailor Meteor. I had her own symbol and everything. And because I would go on other people's fan fiction websites, GeoCities, like, you know, they would all make their own Sailor Scouts, and they would have remember those like little pixel versions of the little pixel graphics, pixel people graphics were super 8-bit kind of style stuff was super in then, and so people would take existing Sailor Scout 8-bit stuff, but like change the color so it would be like their Sailor Scout, whatever. I thought that was so cool. I was like, oh my gosh, look at this person. Yeah, now Sid was nice enough to give me his the second key for DaVinci Resolve Studio, so that's really cool. I've got to look into that still. You're on YouTube, does that mean you won't be... Nah, well, I don't know. Our hot tub streams the thing on YouTube? Because I only want to do what's popular. If no one does hot tub streams on here, then why bother? I could. I don't know. There's less memes when it comes to YouTube live streaming, I feel. Rating is in WoW rating? Oh, not stream rating. Oh, well, she could be doing both. But yeah, Nerdcore / Aloha More. Y'all have different names now. Look at you. You're new people. Yeah. It was barely AOL when I was 12. Oh my god. AIM and MSN. I liked MSN Messenger over AIM. It just looked more futuristic. AIM always looked kind of... I don't know. It just looked like Windows 95. It's like, no, I got Windows ME. Or I don't remember what Windows was out at the time that AIM was a thing. AIM, whatever. Yeah, you know what? Nerdcore I mean, I don't know if you're still streaming, but you need to make more videos. Because I followed her videos. She does, by the way, Nerdcore Performance is like a fit geek, basically. She does World of Warcraft, but she also has exercise videos. And I really like it because during the rest breaks, she shows you like a fun fact about World of Warcraft or just a really cool how to get a pet in World of Warcraft or whatever. It's like short breaks, but still, it's really cool. So I followed her videos because I'm freaking COVID, you know, we're all COVID body. Atom bomb COVID body? Atom COVID body. There we go. It took me a little bit. So I followed her videos, and then she just needs to make more, though. I know I could go back and redo them, but she starts off with like a week one... like a progression system. So it starts off basic, learning the basics, and then goes more and more advanced as her videos go. 500 YouTube live streams, all archived. Oh, but that was like, yeah, I was gonna say that's back in the day. I'm sure a lot of settings and stuff has changed then. As far as recent streams, I think you've done a couple, right? You can't? So you can't click on their names? That's weird. What does it do? What happens if you click on someone's name in the chat? Just nothing? Oh my god, yeah. Well, Yahoo, I would say, is even worse than AIM. I can't believe we went. Well, at least I would go into public chat rooms in Yahoo and AIM, and of course it'd be filled with like the webcam bots. That I guess some things don't change, but It's like, what was I hoping to achieve? Did I want to get kidnapped? What? Like, I am an introvert, but why AIM public chat? Like, I don't know, that doesn't make any sense to me now as an adult. Like, what did I hope to achieve? Was I gonna make friends with a webcam girl? I don't know. Webcam girl bot? 3.1? Yeah. Then remember what happened to, is TeamSpeak and Ventrilo still a thing? Kind of an offshoot of that. Like, why were they both so not user-friendly? Both of them. I used them because at the time I was more... I thought that I would be, like, competitive gamer. I think every kid is like, yeah, I'm good at video games. Then you realize you don't have to be good at video games, just educational or entertaining. Or really good. I don't know, depends. But... God, they were so not user-friendly compared to Discord. I hated them. I used them because that was the only voice chat option at the time, but it sucked. People give you the wrong, like, IP link or whatever. Oh, God. 3.5? That looks like 3.5 inches. Just kidding. Sorry. My mind. Yeah, you get it on that list, Aloha Mora. I could call you Nerdcore. It's a long name, though. As I like, hey, how's it going, Nerdcore Performance? Everyone knows, most people know you as Aloha Mora. But regardless, check her channel out and actually check out 𝐂𝐻𝐶 Check out 𝐂𝐻𝐶 𝐂𝐻𝐶, well, there's two guys behind it. It's not that kind of a channel. Brad and Genghis, as I'll call him, or Stevie, I don't know, I'm saying your name, my bad. They do a lot of, well, they have retro stuff, but then they're also getting more into drumming. Like Brad plays a lot of retro, like drum covers of retro songs, and it's really cool. So both of them have super, really cool stuff. Go check them out, both of them. Secretly go to Nerdcore Performance channel on Twitch, and when they start talking about hardcore strats, for Ray to do fart bits and make it. Well, Sid likes to go on, I think, do you still go to Jen's and just do the fart ones just to scare them? Ventrilo, right? Why did we use this? I guess it was the only thing at the time. TeamSpeak. Was it IRC, right? Or was it ICQ? IRC, yeah. Okay, that's two guys behind. What do you still use it for? I mean, there's a lot of innuendos. One of their, not anymore, actually the drumming videos that 𝐂𝐻𝐶 has now have beat, pardon the pun, the penis videos that they did from Conan Exiles. Finally. Which were like their top videos for a while, because people love penises. I mean, they're funny looking. Heck, can you blame them? Is that a general? Wow, he actually he came. That also could be weird. I just can't win. Aww. Who let General on YouTube? Oh, scare. Yeah, that's right. You do the scare stuff on her streams. I'm experimenting with YouTube just because I felt that there was a lot of mixing between Twitter and YouTube people, but like my Twitch audience was always kind of alienated. Logic! Look, the alert worked this time! I knew you like donated on Twitch before, my stuff's always broken, but look, it actually worked! YouTube, man. But yeah, I wanted to connect closer to my YouTube audience potentially, because that's actually grown more than my Twitch audience has, because I've done the videos on this channel and whatnot, but I feel bad because there's really cool people that I would love to get to know more, but you can't really do that like through the comments. So I'm gonna experiment with live streaming, see how YouTube stuff works compared to Twitch stuff, see if I can connect with more of my YouTube awesome people. I don't know. Experimenting. But thank you for those not bits. Thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna call them bits out of habit still. I seek you. Oh yeah. Okay, that does sound familiar. I don't think I used that though. Dangle dongs. Dangle dongs. I don't think mods can ban mods. Sads. I can't do a multi-stream because that's against Twitch affiliate contracts. And while I don't think they're really gonna notice, I was saying earlier, I don't like having two chats, because if, say you guys on YouTube, I'm reading something from someone on Twitch and responding to that, you guys aren't gonna know what I'm talking about. I'd rather give my attention to one channel, like fully, instead of like, haha, that's a good joke, Mr. 6969 on Twitch, and then you guys are like, what's the joke? I don't, what? There's like a weird disconnect. So I'd rather not. I guess I could always try Facebook. No, that's the only reason I would try Facebook is just because someone needed help with Facebook streaming, and I'm like, okay, screw it. I guess I don't know. Let me see if I can just figure this out and then be done with it. Restream is the same as multi-stream. Restream is just a tool to be able to multi-stream. But yeah, anytime if you're broadcasting, if you're a Twitch affiliate, you've signed that contract, you technically can't stream out to other services at the same time. You can stream at different times, but not at the same stream. You can't multi-stream. So Restream is just the tool to be able to multi-stream. Where's my, hold on, I need a little boost here. Let me reach into my kitchen with my magic arms. Yeah, okay. I only need one hand to open the fridge door, too. One VR streamer to rule them all now. I want to say, maybe when I started, and still occasionally, but not as bad. When I started especially, I would always get jealous of other streamers, because like, well, what is it that they have that I don't have? How come, you know, they're whatever is crap? I have a great setup, better mic. I don't understand. But then eventually you just learn to work with other people. Like they're different. They're not you. And the same thing, like when I talk to even some of the stream coach students, and they're like, why should I make this video if there's already a lot out there? And it's because they're not you. Their style of telling the information, their personality, their editing style, everything is different. And maybe someone doesn't like the way that person talks. Maybe they don't like the way they edit stuff. So I would, you know, I always try to encourage people, like, just get your damn videos out there, even if you don't think they're perfect, because you're never going to get them out there otherwise. You can't learn if you don't put out. Yeah, I don't think I have. Actually, when I move into the actual streaming room, I might be able to put one in there. I want to try to. It's a small room, though. I want to try to keep as less extra crap in there as possible. But we'll see. Ooh, that could be a possibility. I usually only need like one cup of water, or excuse me, or one energy drinker. Though I don't usually, even for my normal 4-hour streams, I just forget to drink, which is probably bad. Oh look, that's right, there's no channel points here either. So you guys can't tell me to hydrate. You can just yell at me, but I don't have to do it. I guess I didn't have to do with channel point rewards either, but it just seems rude to be like, no. Unless the people were spamming hydrate over and over again. Alright, Genghis. Yo, check this, Genghis. Thanks for helping and answering my questions earlier, because I was unlisted and dumb. I really appreciate it. But yeah, check this out. That's cool, because now I can easily refer people to, because some of my friends have really cool YouTube channels. I may not necessarily pertain to VR, but we've got like fitness, we've got retro and drums, and now I could just be like, go check them out. On a fridge, I realized that I drink room temperature stuff. Is that like your preference? Logic! It worked again! Thank you so much for that super chat! Hydrate? Okay, I mean, I'll do that. Let me reach into the kitchen again. Hold on. Like how that works. Oh god. Okay, phew. We almost topped over the fridge there. Yeah. Alright. I have my straw because it's hard to drink with the headset on. I'm not cool. I'm just here. What do you mean? You're cool. One day I'm gonna spill. Or today. I say one day, like it can't happen today. Let me, Is that what that is? What's that thing sticking out of it? Is that a straw? Is that ice? How come the glass isn't full? Oh, it's like pouring into the glass. Wow, it got like really bright. Fix it, camera. So today's my day. I'm now gonna be absorbed into heaven. Oh wait, there we go. I guess it's my time. It's not my time yet. The controller turned off. It's weird. I mean, not weird. I'm happy to be testing out YouTube stuff, but there's still so much more that I have to learn. I guess, but yeah, I've got to keep a note for myself to go back and check on Nightbot and stop it from being stupid. I feel like that's such a beginning streamer problem. Like I see that all the time when I go on a friend's stream that's maybe new to streaming and they heard you need a bot, so they get Nightbot, but then they forget to customize it. I did that. I did the thing. Jesus. Yeah, I don't have anything for it yet. You know why? Because it looked like there was a way to be able to use Streamlabs chatbot, which is what I've already been using for Twitch, with YouTube, but it's hard to tell if it works or not because chat isn't there unless you're live. So I don't know, it was confusing as hell. So I think I might just go to Nightbot, and I wanted to see if maybe it would move all of my Twitch commands over to that other profile, but it didn't. So that also sucked. Yeah, but I'll do some Nightbot stuff. I'll have to figure it out. Your fart noises are hilarious because they're so loud. You made them loud. You chose to have loud farts. That was your doing. You can't totally blame Sid on that one. Oh, but yeah, so once I figure out where my live streaming home is going to be, I actually would love to do more interview streams, and whether that's going to be with VR developers for various games or really cool content creators, and they don't necessarily have to be VR. If I think that they do, like, it would be great. I have Nutty. He's the guy who does a lot of really fantastic OBS stuff, but again, mostly for Twitch. But anyway, having someone like him, like content creators that have good advice that I could give to other people who want to be able to live stream and record better stuff. Because I feel like I don't only cover VR, I also cover just how to improve like branding, content creation, that kind of stuff. I use content creation so much, but like, what else do you call it? I'm always trying to think of other words so it doesn't sound so clickbaity, but I still think content creator also sounds better than influencer. It's sad that influencer just leaves a bad taste in people's mouth because of some really stupid people out there with followings that do idiotic things. And I'm sure TikTok actually hasn't helped with that. You can get famous for being obnoxious in public. I hate that so much. I don't necessarily blame TikTok, but I feel like TikTok is kind of like where you, like the cesspool of low quality stuff. But I mean, I don't know. I've been trying my 1 minute of VR time shorts. Mostly I wanted to make that for YouTube, but since I already had them, I'm like, I might as well throw them up on TikTok anyway. Shit you make. Yeah. I don't know. I still haven't been able to really get into TikTok. And I don't know if my like target audiences are really TikTokers anyway. I feel like a lot of us are on the same page in that it's like, I don't know. It's so weird. I started off on Instagram, but that was before I did VR stuff. I was mostly doing like figure modeling, photography modeling for different photographers and art workshops and whatever. And then I did the whole streaming thing. I went really hard into streaming, mostly because COVID happened. And I was like, well, there goes a significant source of income. I guess I was already streaming before then, but it was sort of just a fun back burner thing that I would be like, it'd be cool to do this more full time, but I didn't have the time to be able to dedicate to making that work. And then COVID hit, so I was like, oh, I guess we better get this into high gear. I attended Stream Coach Academy, and they helped me narrow down my focus on it, and then I guess the rest is history. Ooh, the rest is history. Hitting my car. I'm not hip. I'm not cool. I'm not with it. Hello, fellow young people. Lady just needs to put a bunch of Sailor Moon videos on her TikTok. Like 1 minute shorts of like Sailor Moon transformations to whatever trending sound is on TikTok. It'll blow up. Blow up instantly. She could do it. I believe in you, lady. But she's too busy consuming videos on TikTok to, excuse me, to be able to make her own videos on TikTok. But I don't know. I've been telling myself to try to get more into it, just to learn about it, but I just don't really like it. I can't want to learn about something I don't like. I've learned the basics to be able to help people out who maybe want to look more into TikTok, but I'm not determined to be like big on TikTok. If it happens, cool. TikTok's just gonna get like whatever I made for YouTube is just gonna throw up, vomit on there. Dressed in Sailor Moon cosplay. Oh yeah. Lady needs to do the like stupid TikTok dances. It's like, I don't know, or it's like you're in normal clothes, right? That's the big thing on TikTok, because you're in normal clothes, and then you maybe take a like makeup brush or something and go, and then like, and then the transition, then you're like in Sailor Scout outfit, and then you just like, I don't know. That stuff is big on TikTok, I guess. It's super cringy to me. I don't know. I don't like it. Some of the cosplay ones are cool though, when there's a bunch of people doing them together. But I don't know, like the TikTok dances. That was when I first thought about making a TikTok account. I was like, oh God, is that what I'm gonna have to do? I don't. It's not me. I don't do that. I don't hate my life enough to make dancing TikToks yet. I guess, yeah, if you ever see me dancing on TikTok, I'd be like, oh boy, Adam's gone off the deep end. I'd be the same. Not as obsessed as you used to be. Look, I'm proud of you. Did you get one of those apps that told you how long you were spending on social media? And you're like, oh my God, 5 hours. I don't know, that was just, 5 of those hours are just after midnight. Just TikToks 5 hours straight after midnight. But yeah, it's like, as far as ideas for my future live streams, I still will do gaming stuff, but everyone does that. I might even go back to just doing the really weird games again, but VR. Like I still have to try that weird poop VR game, and then there's Girls Civilization 2, which is just so terrible. I don't know. I kind of want to go more for humorously bad games. That doesn't mean that I won't try like the big and popular games that are out at the time. Like, I don't know, that'll be part of the experimenting. Step 1, find a home. Step 2, make better shit. I'm gonna bring more people on that know a thing or two about a thing or two for interview stuff. I can carry that over to my podcasts after, which I haven't been doing anything about either. And then yeah, step by step. I have a bad habit of having ideas and trying to implement them all at once, and then getting frustrated because they don't work because I tried to rush it. But I'm trying to learn. I'm like, I make steps now. Make steps. Yeah, it's especially being more used to Twitch. You're gonna find it's a more about limiting. But I would say if you already have an audience on YouTube, then it's worth giving it a shot. Otherwise, if you're like, not you specifically, but if someone's going from Twitch to YouTube and they don't really have an audience on either, I don't think that switching is really gonna make a difference, because if anything, it might be worse, because people are probably not, the few people you have already aren't gonna follow you over to another channel that they don't really care about. I'm trying to say that in a way that doesn't sound mean, but I know especially when Harris Heller Alpha Gaming switched over to doing YouTube, I was kind of mad because I was already planning on trying out YouTube streams before he moved, and so I was like, damn it, people are gonna think that the only reason I'm trying YouTube live streams is because he did it. Ugh, so hipster. I was so annoyed. But yeah. Addicted to oh, I know! Yeah, ooh, horror games. Oh god. Horror games in VR are so intense. I have to do a Cosmo Dread that Fail got me, and then I think Wraith comes out this week? Next week? I want to try that one too. That one is supposed, at least they were working with Live to have mixed reality support. So I'm curious to see if that was successfully implemented or not. But God, like horror games, I love horror games. I love horror games on desktop. God, in VR though, I need like edibles before I can play. I get so, I gotta mentally prepare. It's so, I don't know. It's horrible, but I do want to play them because when I'm in them, I like them after a while because like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, it sucks. All right, Delphin, thank you for helping and stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah. Go do the things. How long is the Resident Evil Village demo? I wish that... Hopefully that... I mean, I don't even have a PlayStation 5, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But hopefully that'll be in VR eventually. Thank you, camera, for making me pale. But, oh god, yeah, I really can't wait for... I mean, even if I don't stream it, if I get a PS5, I want Resident Evil Village. I really liked 7. I didn't play 7 in VR, because I played it on PC. But I just really like that style. I really like the direction they took it, but I know some people didn't. The 27th, well, it depends. I have some interviews lately. Like, I applied for the Live community manager position, and I had my first interview today, and then there's 2 more back-to-back tomorrow. So things are still kind of up in the air for me. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they'll even hire me, but if they do, I don't know how quickly they would want me on board. So I'm trying to keep mostly open for that possibility. So things are just like really kind of up in the air right now. Yeah, Wraith is soon. Are you gonna stream that, Phil? Are you gonna play it? Speaking of strange VR games, one VR game... Oh, I have that on my wish list, Duty! That maybe I shouldn't have announced that to everybody. Yeah, I have that. I've seen that and I want it. I want to lick things. I want to lick stuff and have cute anime girls catch me licking things. But yeah, Duty, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have that on my wish list. I've seen it. But yeah, it's Chupa Chupa. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Mega. Nightbot. I forgot I had it. I know, I'm so sorry. I forgot I had it. So it only times them out, right? Like they're still here. It doesn't ban them. Fiber came back. Oh my god, I'm a newbie YouTube streamer. I've never done Nightbot stuff before. I've always used Streamlabs chatbot, and I added Nightbot on as just a like, I don't know, we'll try it eventually. And I forgot it was still there. I'm so sorry. What did anyone catch what Mega said? Oh man, it feels so bad. I don't care about caps. You can spam all the caps you want. Although don't do it now because like Nightbot's on a rampage. But like normally I don't care about caps. I don't care. Ooh, the demo's an hour. Ooh. Okay, that's a pretty good amount of time. I wonder if I can... Am I still logged on to Nightbot? Let's see. If I am, I'm gonna fix it right now before I forget. Because AtomBomb forgets things sometimes. There's this guy called D-Tune, and he's a streamer as well, but he also creates music. I want him to do some kind of electro swing theme for me that I can use for my starting soon screens and for my my YouTube videos, because I think he's done a lot of different styles for different streamers and YouTubers. What was I doing? Nightbot. So I would be curious to see how he does electro swing. I also want freaking Harris Heller or the Stream Beats. I want them to do an electro swing album. That would be the best. But I don't know if that's something that he thinks other people would enjoy. Like I don't know how many people like electro swing. If that would be worth it for him to put in the time and effort and money in doing that. Okay, here we go. I think I can change it. Let me see if I missed anything. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry, Mega. Okay, you're back. Oh, thank God. Lamented the fact you kept buying VR games. You're too scared to play. I have some that are like that too. I'm like, oh, look at all. Well, and then you're like, oh, I'll just save it for like October or whatever. And then between games, you like need that happy break. I'm like, I need to play a stupid game in between. Something to... Oh, speaking of like, I guess horror stuff, on the last movie night in Discord, we watched Spree, which is it's basically Spree is like Uber in that movie. So this kid wants to get famous on social media. So what he does is he ends up like murdering people in his Uber, basically. It sounds simple and it sounds stupid, and parts of it were kind of cringy, but it was actually way better than I thought it would be. So it's on Hulu. If you need a Hulu movie to check it out, maybe not before bed, because it's not a scary movie necessarily, but it's one that makes you sad once you stop watching it and you're like, oh man, social media. It's one of those. Okay, so I can just have it part the channel for now. I think it's leaving. I snorted. Oh no. But yeah, I gotta, like, I even have I want to play the one I failed. Oops. I still have to play 𝐂𝐍𝐶𝐄𝐓, but that was when I took my 2 weeks off to focus on some other stuff. And, but I still want to play it. That might be a one that I'll do on stream for sure. Because I feel bad. I'm like, I do want to play it. I don't want him to feel like I'm not streaming it because I don't like it. I always get that guilt whenever someone gets me a game. I'm like, I think so too. I mean, we might be all partial, especially if you've played Synth Riders, to really liking Electro Swing, but I don't know how the general streamer YouTube community likes Electro Swing versus, like, I don't know, lo-fi and bass and stuff like that. Because he's probably, when he's making these albums, he's probably considering what the market is. Like, are people going to want these things? I don't know if other people... Are we crazy for liking Electro Swing? I don't think so, but... Oh, they do, but with Pretzel Rocks, they warned, because I was using that for my Twitch streams, but they had a warning that not all the songs were safe for YouTube, so I was really bummed about that, because I liked their Electro Swing playlist too. I would even listen to it not on stream. So this one is actually, I downloaded these are pulled from YouTube, and I checked to make sure that they were copyright safe, hopefully. I mean, I don't know. Worst case, I won't be able to put ads on this video that will probably never come out anyway. Whatever. Spree was different. Yeah, well, the first thing the guy did, kind of light spoilery, but not really, is he put, I forget what he injected into the water bottles, but he injected something in the water bottles to make them pass out. And so as soon as the first person drank the water bottle, I was like, yep, I'm not taking an Uber anymore. Or at least not, I don't know. Some of them didn't even involve drinking the water, though. I don't know. It was just, it was weird. It was a weird but interesting movie and an interesting take on social media. Resident Evil 8 demo schedule. Ooh. Oh. But okay. But right now it's PS5 only, right? Or it's a PS5 exclusive? Are they gonna port it eventually? Host? Have I seen that? I don't know if I've seen Host. Is that the really short one? It's like on YouTube, maybe? 𝐂𝐍𝐶𝐄𝐓's frustrating too. Yeah, 𝐂𝐍𝐶𝐄𝐓, I guess the other thing I worry about it, not necessarily the scary part, but the fact that if you die, you have to start all over again, and I'm like, oh man, that wears my patience very thin, but I'm still willing to try it. I definitely want to try it. Sorry, inappropriate dress fixing. It's okay, we got a car blocking. There's a safe, yeah, but for the Electro Swing, there's only like 2 songs on the playlist for Electro Swing, or maybe it was like 1. It was a very tiny amount of Electro Swing, and I need Electro Swing. I like how my camera's having a hard time adjusting to the lighting, so sometimes I'm getting absorbed into heaven. Ah, and then I come back to Earth. Aw, Sean, thank you. Twitch menu button shows up about 5 seconds and disappears. Twitch menu button? What do you mean? What menu button in Twitch? Oh, are you talking about for the song requests video? Because I have a couple of them. I have some that are mixed reality, just pretty videos, and then I have the one on doing song requests. Is that the Twitch menu, like the menu that's in Synth Riders to be able to activate? Or it's been a long time since I've done Synth Riders song requests too. In the current beta there is, okay. Oh, PS4 too. Oh, okay, so I could totally play it then. I've got a PS4. I want to get into VR streaming this year. Yeah, do it. Stop being lazy and do it. But yeah, I mean, I get it too though, because it's like VR streaming compared to desktop streaming is a lot of work, especially because I still do. I've got a backdrop stand, green screen style too, until I get, you know, the rooms done. But I get it. I got so lazy where I just stopped putting the backdrop stand down. The only thing I do now is I just shush the green screen to the side and then tie it off like a curtain. I'm like, I'm tired of having to set this thing up every time. So I get it. But do it. Just do it. Do it. Because you won't get better until you get more practice. I didn't know it was on PS4. I definitely need to try that then. Oh, PC, Xbox. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm excited now. All right, I'm gonna have to try the demo then. I'm excited. I appreciate that too, by the way, Duty. Duty. Hey, how's it going? Good evening to you as well. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Alicia. I also apologize if I butcher people's names. I already called someone Flucker instead of Fooker. Damn it, I forgot already. You gotta pop in again so I remember to say your name correctly. I really... Names are sometimes hard. The little menu button in Synth Riders at the top left, it disappears. Is that when you're trying to connect Twitch to it? I'd have to go back and watch the video. Sometimes I have to go back and watch my own videos, especially if it's been a long time since I've done that particular thing. Because sometimes, especially with updates to the game, they might change it. But if you... Send me, let's see. YouTube doesn't have messages like... Maybe put a comment on it. Put a comment on that video and be like, hey, I asked you about, or just re-ask the question there. That way I'll get a notification, because anything that happens in this live stream, I forget. I end the stream and then I'm like, okay, and I forget everything I just said. Everything. But I'm happy that they helped you. That's my goal. I want to make people not as frustrated as I was. I mean, there'll still be frustrations because it's VR and it's hard. And sometimes what works for one person because our computers and our settings are all different won't work for someone else, or like other issues may come up. But I try. I appreciate that though. The favorites button sort of takes its place. Can't access it then. Huh. You know what? No, I was gonna go in right now, but I'm so worried as the test stream. Like, my computer can definitely handle running Synth Riders, but I'm worried, like, what if that, like, 1 in 50 chance where I launch it and then something, I don't know. But remind me, put a comment on it, or message me on Discord, somewhere where I'll be able to see it after the stream. And then I'll go into Synth Riders and I'll try to see what it is that you're looking at. Yeah. Hey. I read that as hail, hail. It's hi. I know. I felt bad. That's why I was like, well, maybe it was a play on the F word. But it was not. It was fluke. I'm pretty, yeah, it was fluke, not fluck. It was me. It was me. I was wrong. Yeah. Ooh, I bet you can't wait for the Live to have their official Quest 2. Sorry, my band-aid's itchy. Moderna itch. Have their integration out. I'm super excited. I haven't experimented much with Live and the Quest 2, just because I have, you know, PC VR headset, so I'm kind of like, why? But I know that other people do it. So I wouldn't mind making a tutorial for that, but I know that Liv's working on a better integration. So at the same time, I'm like, knowing my luck, as soon as I post a tutorial, Liv's gonna be like, hey, look, the new thing is available for everyone. And I'm like, because that happens. That happens to, when I did the Quest 2. Oops, I keep hitting this thing. I can't see okay, I'm in VR. When I did the Quest 2 live streaming thing, then Oculus is like, hey, we're announcing airdrop, and I'm like, are you kidding me? This video is coming out this, so I added a little blurb at the end that, like, hey, you know, in version 28 update, Oculus is doing their own kind of virtual desktop thing, because I know people are gonna watch it after it's out and be like, did you know that Airlink? And I'm like, I know. I made the video just before it came out. Why does the universe hate me? It happens all the time. I make a video, shit gets an update. I can't win. Could be the access details, channels, channel name, username. I don't think I had to hook up a bot to it. Just hook up your normal Twitch account. So if you were, I mean, you're probably not Sean O on Twitch, but if you were, you would just put Sean O. I forget if it does, if you have to do an OAuth thing, but I don't think so. Yeah, I feel bad because like normally if I saw that as a comment, I would just go in and be like, all right, let's figure this shit out. But hopefully if you don't get it figured out, remind me and I will help you figure it out. Hopefully, because Synthwriters has done a significant amount of updates since that video too. That's why I have to feel like making new videos because everything I do gets outdated in like a week. Even the Quest 2 to how to just use virtual desktop, be able to play Steam or PC VR games with the Quest 2. The week after, you didn't need to use side quests anymore. So my long thing that I did on not only how to get virtual desktop, but how to go, side quest developer mode, all that, which is kind of, it's a bit of a process to do that. No longer relevant. I could have probably made it in a short, like just download virtual desktop, get the desktop streamer app, enjoy, pretty much. You don't even have to mess around with side quest stuff. And I was like, oh, I can't win. But yeah, I'm excited. I've got some stuff planned that I'm really excited about. But I apologize if things will be kind of scattered all over the place where I'm experimenting with, like I said, I think it'll be YouTube on Tuesdays and, okay, good, Nightbot's gone. Nightbot's gone, everybody. YouTube on Tuesdays, Twitch on Saturdays for at least a month before I figure out where I'm gonna stay. Ugh. Yeah. Things could change though. I don't know. It's gonna be all over the place for a little while. I actually wanted to also briefly, like, I guess to end it, because I didn't want to make this a super long stream or anything. Just got my shot. A little dizzy. Feel good that I'm sitting down though. But I wanted to go over on my Twitter. Let's see if I can get that to work. Here we go. I had done a like a small survey asking people basic questions about what they are looking for in terms of what they liked and what they don't like when it comes to the VR community, VR content creators, and that kind of stuff. And I got some really interesting answers. And so I've actually, I mean, it's only 9, so it's a small sample. Take that as you will. It's not representative of probably, everyone as a whole, but there were some common themes with them that I found very interesting. You've used the Deca move. Where's their office again? They're not in the States. They are not Singapore, right? I forget where they're based. They're far from me. Their office, and they set me up on a Quest 2 and virtual desktop playing population. Yeah. Oh my god, being able to shoot and strafe is so much easier with the Deca move. And you don't really you can't really appreciate it until you've used one though, because you don't know what you're missing. And then when you try it, you're like, how did I shoot without this? It's a very it's a hard thing to be able to explain, but it's really cool. In Thailand, okay, that's right. So live basically, so a live doesn't work for every game. The developer has to be able to add the live SDK to the game, and then from there it basically they have to split apart. Think of it like layers in Photoshop, right? You have to split apart different layers in the game so that, say if I'm standing in Synthwriters, when the menu flies across me, it will stay in front of me and it won't just kind of be like weirdly faded into me. So I don't know all of the exact technical details on how they do that. Like, I'm not one of the engineers, but it's basically split apart kind of like layers in Photoshop, but in a game. So that's why the developer would have to add that to their game before it can work. And then, so what your viewers see is you in the game, basically. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. Again, I don't know all the like the technical like, oh, it's like this, all the coding and stuff. I'm like, I don't know. I like it and I enjoy it. I know how to set it up, but that's about it. Doesn't sound. Yeah. I did it. I played some Population 1. I did the same thing actually. I wanted to see if it would work with the Quest 2, and it did. So I played Population 1. I did like bots or whatever. But I also tried it with Half-Life Alyx, which Half-Life Alyx isn't really fast-paced, so it didn't matter too much in there, because usually most of the time you're hiding behind pillars and you're being more strategic than run and gun. But it was still really cool. It worked pretty well. It worked, and it's super easy to get it recalibrated, which I love. You don't have to like take off your headset, walk over to your computer, and be like, eh. That's the worst. Or even in your Steam VR overlay where it's like you gotta like push buttons. We're so spoiled. I'm like, I don't want to have to push buttons. I'm so excited for you guys. Yes, I think you guys will really enjoy it. Are you guys planning on getting the headset too? Like the whole Deca Gear headset, or just trying out the Deca Move for now? Not that I don't think the Deca Gear, I think the pre-orders stopped for that. I don't know what they're gonna do, if they're gonna do another thing to the style that they're doing the Deca Move, like have different early access release shipments, but I don't know. I know a lot of people were super skeptical about them as a company because they came out of nowhere, and that's understandable. But now that I've like talked to them a little bit and gotten to try one of their products, I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna be China crap. It might actually be pretty good, and that's something that they wanted to build a better relationship with the community, and I think that was a super smart move on their part. Not authorizing. There's I don't want to say just Google Twitch OAuth token because that might take you somewhere shady, but there's a way. If you go, was there an option to put your OAuth in Synth Riders, or do you have like what'd you call it, like the two-step authentication thing where you have to allow it to have access to your Twitch? Because that might be where the disconnect is happening. I hate that. I mean, I understand, like, I want my account to be safe, but I'm like, God damn it, now I gotta take out my phone. We're so lazy. I'm so lazy, not you guys, sorry. Not sure, yeah, I mean, there's some games that I feel like don't necessarily need live. Like, so on the developers end, they would ideally want to add live to their game because, for those of us who love live, like for me, I might buy a game just because it has live in it, even if I don't necessarily like the game. But it's also kind of free marketing for them, and they can showcase their game in a much better way than just flat screen, or like not flat screen, but just first person view. Like it's a very more cinematic experience, and the more people that are testing out live in their game, the more that it's getting out there. I don't know, like I really hope that I get the community manager position for live, because I have so many ideas. There's so many things that they're a fantastic company, but I think that there's some things they could still be doing better as far as promotion and engagement, and I want to be able to help them because I love live so much. It's such a fantastic software. It's so unique in what it does, and they try their best, and it's free. I mean, ooh, haptic. Okay, there's a prototype of having the interesting. Yeah, I don't know if it was mine in particular, but the Bloggers Edition didn't have any haptics. Well, it did when I would turn it on or off, but it didn't have anything relating to the game. But I don't know if everyone's Blogger Edition was like that, or if mine just didn't do that. I'm not really sure. It wasn't a huge deal to me, but I feel like adding the haptic, that's a cool extra. So now I'm like, oh man, do I gotta pre-order one just so I can get the haptics? What do I do with the old one? I think Deca Move is given lots of street cred. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I got that street cred now. Joseph, how's it going? Is there another way to do something like Vorpix with virtual oh. Ooh. I actually haven't... I don't think so. Because of how it's going to integrate, it has to go through an extra channel, if that makes sense. So virtual desktop usually will connect directly to Steam VR. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to try it. Like if you started... No, because you would have to run it... If you have Vorpix on already with the settings that you want, then launch... You're making my brain itch, which is good. I'd have to try it. That's something that I want to fiddle with. I haven't tried it because I don't know. I felt Vorpix kind of like, eh. But I haven't had as much experience with it. Like I want to try BioShock with Vorpix. There's some games that people say are really good with it. I just the games that I've tried have been like, eh. Oh yeah. That's totally understandable. Yeah. I like. What if it? If with anything, what if it ends up being complete crap? It's very expensive crap then. I mean, actually, Deca Gear's gonna be quite affordable, but still, you know, several $100s that could have gone towards anything else. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and then the stuff that Splitsverse does, or even Toge, like I would say they're like Splitsverse is a company, so they've got their whole what looks like a warehouse photo studio where they're able to do that stuff, and then Toge just does it. I think it's an apartment he lives in. I'm assuming. I don't know if he's like a homeowner or if it's a condo, but the stuff they do is really cool. Like I want to aspire to be that level, or at least close to it. Like it'd be really cool to have one of those rigs like he does, so you can actually. But that's another thing is you need a second person. I mean, I'm not like my husband's around, but he works during the day when I'm usually doing most of this stuff. So I would need a help. You need someone to be able to hold the rig and move it around. Or there was something on a Kickstarter that's actually like a rail system where you can put a DSLR camera on it and it moves, but that still won't. It'll only go, you know, it's a smooth rail. I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass at this point. Ideas and stuff. Blogger Edition wouldn't have it done. Okay, yeah. Because I had read that on one of their blogs on their website that it was supposed to have haptics. In general, not in particular to the Bloggers Edition. And I was like, oh! With Vorpix, does it force you to use Oculus? No, I don't think so. I can't imagine it not working. But I say that not trying it, and then you try it and it's like, oh, error. Because as long as you have Vorpix up first, it's kind of injected into that game already. So if you're launching that game through Virtual Desktop, it's launching in theory, the injected version. It's something that's like hard to explain, but I think it could work. It's an interesting experiment. I like that. Yeah, the Air Link. I kind of feel bad for Virtual Desktop, though. I mean, I still have it, and I'll still use it, but I hope that... I mean, I kind of doubt it, because Oculus likes to take over everything. Oculus, Facebook, whatever. But I hope that there's something about Virtual Desktop that still reigns supreme. Like oh, Oculus Air Link is still good, but if you are, I don't know, like a streamer or whatever, it's still better to use Virtual Desktop because of XYZ or something. But I'm interested in trying it out. I don't have one of those Logitech K9 whatever. I don't remember what the model of the keyboard is, but they're also going to have it so you can bring Logitech keyboards in, starting with that particular one. I have an older Logitech, but it's not wireless, and my setup wouldn't be really conducive to bringing a table or fake keyboard in or whatever, so it's like, eh. But it's interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a shot and try it. No, I have not found an alternative to Vorpix. Other than people doing individual mods for a game, like the Alien Isolation one, the Valheim one, but those are... It's not like a program, it's just people who are crazy genius making this... And usually I find that the people who do mods for it actually do a better job than Vorpix does. Because I think Vorpix is kind of like a... It hopes to fix everything in the same generic way. Like, you can make tweaks to it, but it wants to be able to do as many games as possible, versus when you have an individual modding a game, they can really focus on making that game VR, because that's the only one that they're doing. The Valheim mod, by the way, is actually not bad, but I did have some... I was obsessed, okay? I played a lot of Valheim desktop mode. Sorry, I'm gonna reach over my drink again. And so my settlement, whatever you want to call it, has a lot of stuff. There's a lot of terraforming, there's a lot of objects. So when I tried to use the Valheim mod, the Valheim VR mod with Sid's, he's the one who has the server. With that server in my area, it was so laggy. It was very bad. But starting off from a new game, a fresh world, it seemed smooth. I don't know at what point you might start hitting lag. Like, it probably depends on, you know, graphics card and CPU, GPU, and all that. But I don't know. It was also in beta, so they're still adding upgrades and improvements to it. Oh! I really appreciate that, Joseph. That's so sweet of you. Oh. Okay, good. Because that is another question that I get asked sometimes, is about motion sickness. And personally, I haven't really had it, thank goodness. The only time I've ever had motion sickness was when I first got the original HTC Vive, and I tried to play Subnautica. I don't know if you can stand up in Subnautica now, but you had to play it at your desk, sitting down, keyboard and mouse. It didn't have, maybe still doesn't, have motion controller support. And doing the diving and stuff while sitting down was just, it was a bit much. It was too much. So that one, I was like, gotta stop. And then another time, I think I was dehydrated, and I was doing a stream for Oblivion in VR, or not Oblivion, Skyrim VR. And I don't know, I felt kind of queasy, but then I was able to do other streams after and was fine. So I think I just didn't drink enough or something. But that's good. I'm glad that you're getting more of your VR legs, I suppose. That it is possible. Because there's one camp that's like, oh no, it's not, you know, stop telling people that they can, if they keep doing it more, they'll get used to it. And then there's the other camp that's like, just, you know, do a little bit at a time. Maybe start with the teleportation, do a little bit of movement, find something comfortable for you, and then eventually it'll help you kind of get over it. But yeah, that's true. As far as for the Valheim mod and Vorpix. Got lucky, never had motion sickness. Yeah, I feel so bad when I have friends and I'm like, "Well, you should try VR. It's the best thing ever." And then they're like, "Oh," but I mean, there still are games that someone who, if you have really, like a motion sickness reaction, something like Beat Saber, things that don't require you to move in a. I always call this like the Wasad style movement. Things that you stay in one place, like a lot of rhythm-based games. You can still do a lot of exercise type stuff, but I guess it depends on your sensitivity too. But there's still games that don't require you to move around. And then even doing stuff like a teleport movement, limiting yourself to short bouts of time in the beginning, and that might, that'll probably help. Oculus Quest 2, dope little thing. And it's really interesting. I'm like, I'm going to play VR chat on my bed because I can. I haven't felt too much motion sickness, and as mind over matter. Okay. Oh, I love playing Phasmophobia for the first time in VR. I was absolutely terrified. Trying to go through that tutorial house. I'm like, this is the tutorial house. I don't know if I can do this. But then after I played it for a while, especially playing with friends, now it's super fun. And I love it because you kind of learn. You know what to expect after a while, and so it gets slightly less scary. But again, like with friends, probably playing it by yourself would still be pretty scary, but yeah. Should kids play in VR? Depends on the age and the maturity level. There are a lot of great games that kids can play in VR. Where it gets, I think, a little risky is doing things like more multiplayer, because people suck, right? There's VR chat, and it's very hard to moderate that kind of stuff. So there's definitely I think kids can play VR for sure, but you'll just have to be, I don't know if you're a parent or if you're just asking in general, just have to be, same thing with the internet though, mindful of what it is that they're doing, which can be harder with a headset on, although you can cast it to your phone, so you can kind of always see, you can always spy on them. But in general, I think that as long as they know, you set limits just like anything else, just like a Game Boy, desktop video games. That's actually, and I like the physical aspects of it, so it might be good for lazy kids or lazy adults who haven't been getting out much lately, especially because of COVID. Okay, what'd I miss? Sorry, I'm really slow. You're using the wrong key. Needed a custom key from Twitch apps. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad you figured it out. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Yeah, and also don't count me as a kid expert. I don't have kids, and I'm not really planning on having them, so I don't know much about kids. But as far as like I guess growth and stuff and eye related things, eye strain, I never thought about that. That's an interesting something to consider. Yeah, I was talking about the Valheim VR mod. Why I'm going to heaven again. My lighting. Oh, goodbye everybody. Lord Jesus, take me. I was talking about the VR mod for Valheim a little earlier, and how it's pretty good. But my server is so full of, my settlement is just terraformed the crap out of it. There's objects everywhere, so it was unfortunately super laggy for me there. But a new game, it was fine. Got a squirrel up here. Bow, bow, bow. Hi. Mimic the grudge type sound. Oh, he does. Yeah, Fail does that all the time. But you know what? We get over it. Maybe that makes us less scared because you do it so much. So if the ghost does that, I just assume it's you making the noise. Okay, yeah, I didn't even think about the eye strain. That's a very good point. See, I'm glad you guys are here. I don't know everything. But I mean, not that I'm saying you guys are wrong. But remember, they also said to not sit in front of the TV because that was bad for you. And now we've got VR headsets. But that's, I guess, maybe different if you're still growing. Wow, wow. Dude, my child dies because of the VR? That's not good. Remember the days? Oh, I know. I had a Game Boy Color, and it was the purple see-through one. It was so cool. I had Pokemon. I had mostly Pokemon games. Pokemon Silver, Crystal, maybe a couple of other ones. It was just a Pokemon Game Boy for me. Remember you had those like lights? I had one of those like spiral ones so you could play in the car, because this was before the Game Boy had a backlight or whatever, but it would kill your battery. So you'd have to find maybe like a car charger or something to plug it into the car while you have the light on. I know, I love VR too. It's so great. Virtual Boy. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Phasmophobia is a weird one, though. I can definitely see where you're coming from, because hopefully my dog doesn't try to come through, because she's gonna knock over some stuff. But it's a weird one because it's like desktop first, VR added second. So I don't know, unfortunately, if that would be on their list of priorities, but it really should be. But like, there's a lot of other things, even about just the regular VR part of Phasmophobia, that could be optimized better. Or even the desktop version. But you know, the developer's doing a great job for what it is. Maybe I think someone was telling me he hired on someone else. I'm like, he just needs to hire more people. Clearly, this is a game people care about. I don't think VR would kill anyone unless they went running from something. Or like if you're, I don't know, playing VR outside, which you shouldn't be doing anyway, and then you run into traffic. But, you know, that raises some other issues and questions. Wait, what was your plan? I missed it. You know how I am when I read chat. I forget what I said a second ago. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Do you remember viewfinders too? Like the red, what'd you call it? It had the slider thing, and then there was those little white reels that had the little tiny pictures in them, and then you'd have to seat them right so that when you click on the slider, it's like a slideshow for your face. I thought those were cool, and they kind of looked 3D. I mean, some of them had like kind of a layered effect to it, which I thought was really kind of creepy. Or not creepy, but pretty interesting. Yay, slideshows for your face. And you're just doing this. They were loud too. It was like... You still have it. I wonder if my parents still have mine. I forget because you could have some that were from like Disney movies or some that were naturey or whatever. I forget what ones I had. It was a cool thing though. Blade and Sorcery, yeah, that's a fun one. I like it. I especially like using it with Liv, but I get bored a little quickly just because it's like more sandboxy. I prefer stuff that's got more like story and direction to it, but it's definitely fun. It's definitely very silly. Your plan to get me used to the Phasmo Ghost so I'd ignore it and then get got. Okay. Well, I mean, I go into every house assuming I'm gonna die. So, I don't know. It's like, well, I mean, I'll bring a camera. Usually I bring like EMF, the camera. That's the good thing about Phasmophobia in VR too, is you can carry an extra thing, but then you have to have somebody with an extra hand so they can open doors. But EMF, camera, maybe the UV. I think those are my go-tos. There's been a couple updates now. I'm a little behind. Like I've heard the ghost, if you're holding a candle, the ghost can blow the candle out now. I'm like, oh, that sounds so cool. But I'm several updates behind since I've played. Viewfinder's made a comeback. Oh, really? Or is it like how like records are coming back and Polaroid cameras? It's like a hipster thing to get. I don't know, like, but with phones? So kind of like Google Cardboard, you put your phone in there and you can just tap to change pictures. That's what I'm assuming anyway. I could be wrong, but that sounds lame compared to actually having the physical thing. But I don't know if I'm saying that just because, you know, everything from our time, you know, kids these days, it's not the same. I liked my and I also had those the cassette tapes, like the read along ones where you've got the book and it's like turn the page now. Bring! Because we're dumb and we need to have a sound so we know when to turn the page. Quick action games instead of ones. Okay. I have to read. Reading's a nightmare. I can see that. So you probably more like you write like a lot of the multiplayer stuff too then, right? Like Population 1, Tarkov. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I understand you. Even if I didn't, I could probably eventually figure it out. Oops, I forgot I had this thing in front of me because I'm VR blind. See if I can reach. We Sing collection? I think I had like a Disney collection of those, and I remember it was in like a thick plastic white case, and you'd open it up and the books would be in there and all the different cassettes. But I am grateful that I did things like, or my parents did things like that for me when I was younger, because I still love reading to this day. Granted, not like reading along. I know a lot of people are into audiobooks now, but I feel like I don't have the patience for audiobooks. I feel like I get more from a book if I'm able to physically turn the pages. But audiobooks are great for car rides. Like I love podcasts when I'm in a car, but I haven't been doing a lot of car riding or driving lately anymore. Oh, thank you. That's right. I forgot that I'm on YouTube. Oh, I've had this survey thing up for a while that I was going to talk about, and I totally forgot. But that is absolutely fine. Where's my controller? I wanted to bring it back. So, like I was mentioning, some of you guys may have seen this already, but it is the survey that I had posted asking people what they like about other creators, what they don't like, what they wish there was more of, etc. And even though I only got 9 responses-ish, I think some people skipped some questions, which is totally fine. It was really interesting because, like, I gotta switch over so I can actually see. Like, for the first one, what are other creators doing that you find boring or repetitive? A lot of it had to do with news and, like, long videos, which, going back to it, a lot of the times, VODs don't really do well on YouTube. Like, people aren't normally going to be searching random person plays whatever. Like, that works for people that have a huge following already, but, you know, like us, like, nobody knows. Nobody knows us. Nobody cares for now. But for the news stuff, like, I feel like news can be important because that's relevant and topical. People are actually searching for that. But I can see how sometimes the videos are just, like, too long. And there was someone who mentioned that they know they're gonna, whenever some new VR news comes out, they know they're gonna get, like, 7 videos that are pretty much the same. I totally get it. So that's why I wanted to try with the shorts version, the 1 minute of VR time, to try to get just what you need to know in 1 minute of maybe slightly interesting looking format. The only thing I hate is that for shorts, for YouTube shorts, it has to be vertical. I hate vertical, but it has to be, unfortunately. Hate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I haven't decided yet on YouTube or Twitch, but YouTube's pretty sweet so far. Like I said, you've been here since pretty much the beginning, so I've said this like 3 times, but I've always felt there's like a disconnect between Twitch and YouTube people, and it's not like you guys' fault. I know it's a kind of annoying, an extra step to be able to go over to Twitch just to watch somebody there, versus if you're already on YouTube, you're already watching all this stuff, you kind of know what to expect, you're there, etc. But yeah, just, I don't know, I like to experiment, think things through. For the what needs to be fixed about the current VR community, this one was kind of all over the place, but had some interesting things in it. Like, I really liked more collaborative projects and virtual spaces, including how to do it. I'm not sure if they meant like alt space or like VR chat, like social, like panels in one place, but I'm like, huh, that might be an interesting thing to look into, is how to create virtual events and run them successfully, I suppose. But and then I do like the idea of being able to bring normal flat screen gamers into VR, and that's why I think it's super important. Games like Star Wars Squadrons, Phasmophobia, all of those that have where you can do desktop or VR. I think if more games did that, because then they get to see their friends. If their friend has a headset, and they're like, "Oh, I get to play this in VR. It's so cool," and they're like, "Oh man, I'm missing out." I think that can be definitely a big seller for VR. But that's what I've been saying. I feel bad because for some of the children responses, I don't know much about children. I don't know. And then the favorite VR streamers, YouTube creators. This one was more for my curiosity's sake, so I could see who, just scope out who people are watching. And a lot of them on here, I'm not surprised. It's funny because the guy with the black beard, I thought this person didn't remember their name. And then not long ago on Twitter, I got a follow from the guy with the black beard. And I was like, oh, it's their actual name. I thought that this person forgot their name. Mind blown. Whoops. Clicky clicky. Oh yeah, and the immediate turn off when finding new VR creators. Old gameplay, lots of news, mostly videos being too long, low effort setup, only having let's plays. Kind of it makes sense. The first 10 seconds actually completely fake. And today, I kind of do that in some of mine, but I'd like to think it's character acting, maybe, or it's part of the theme. Maybe I can't tell if they were directing that at me. I don't know. At least I don't do the "Hey guys, today on this video." No, I do that sometimes. I think some people don't like VTubers either, but I can see that. One thing that I really wanted to do with my channel is make sure my videos weren't freaking too long. If I can condense the information into a shorter package, regardless of monetization and ads or whatever, I'm gonna do that, because nobody's gonna watch if it's long and has weird, I don't know, unnecessary parts in it. Maybe it's comfortable to join in a stream on YouTube, but Twitch is like more commonplace to watch streams. So do you watch, okay, so you watch, I was gonna ask you that next. You watch more streams on Twitch. What's weird is, I've noticed a lot of VR people, like if you think about the bigger VR names, they do streams on YouTube. I'm not really sure why, but it's something that I've noticed. I don't know if just more VR creators just happen to be on YouTube, or more VR people are streaming on YouTube because the bigger people are streaming on YouTube. I don't know, but something I observed. Rentable. What do you mean by rentable? Like, do you mean for getting ad revenue and stuff. It's weird because like discovery on Twitch itself is terrible, right? No one's really gonna know you exist unless you already have a community elsewhere, or you're in like the top 2 rows for a game that's not too niche, which sadly a lot of VR games are really niche to the main population. But for YouTube, like, yeah, I have my evergreen content here, which is my YouTube videos, but live streams are really, you don't search for live streams. Like on Twitch, you can browse for people that are live. On YouTube, you can't really find live people. You'd have to, the only reason you watch somebody live is because you were already subscribed to that channel, you got the notifications, you are at least interested in that person. So that's where I find the difference is interesting, because on YouTube I feel like I can directly reach out to those who already kind of care. On Twitch, like I have the regulars of course, but it's also sort of random and luck, and I hate relying on luck. Maybe the kids see more YouTube rather than Twitch. Oh, maybe. That could be true too. I don't know. I've seen a lot of kids on Twitch too, though. Because Twitch, I feel like YouTube has... You can do a lot on it. You can do like the videos, the live streaming, but Twitch is like, that's where Ninja was from, man. Like Ninja brought... Ninja's whole audience, I want to say, is like under 20. Has to be, right? And I think that's what really brought a lot of kids to Twitch. And from Ninja, you know, they find other people that they like, and then they tell their friends about stuff on Twitch. It's really hard to say, though. I'd be interested in Googling, like, I don't know if they have it publicly available, but just the demographics for Twitch and YouTube as a whole. It's easy to determine with, like, Facebook, for example. I mean, no offense, sorry if people still use Facebook regularly, but I feel like the demographic for Facebook and maybe doing Facebook live streams would be people that are, like, 40 plus. I feel like, you know, the younger crowd doesn't really use Facebook anymore. That's more of like mom, dad, grandma, grandpa platform. Not that that's the only people on it, but something to consider when you're trying to build your audience and thinking about what age demographic you're looking at when it comes to where you want to put your content. I don't know. That's my soapbox. Thank you very much. Hold on, I need to drink again. Okay, this one was... Let me... Oh. What's interesting about this one, I know it might be kind of small, but what would help you be better at VR, whether it's usage, creating content around it, is a lot of people actually want news in one place. But maybe they don't want long news, they just want like a feed of news without having to go through individual people's YouTube videos, maybe? I don't know. But I really loved asking these questions. It was super fun. I want to do it at least once a year and see what different responses I get depending on whatever technologies come out, whatever social medias are out. I don't know. Facebook is cursed with boomers. He said it, not me. He said it. He said it. That's kind of what I wanted to say, but yeah. Yeah, I know Facebook's been trying with their old Facebook gaming thing. And then, of course, since Oculus, Facebook, same company, they've tied in so you can live stream just directly to Facebook. But I don't know, it's always weird to me because I don't want I don't know, I feel like it's too close to personal information. Like I know you can make pages and stuff. I don't know, it's just weird. I can't imagine why I would want to stream on Facebook unless it was an accident or like a tutorial helping people out that really do want to stream on it for some reason. Lady says, I can't speak for Lady, but making YouTube videos on YouTube music videos for Sailor Moon. That'll get you the hits. It may not make you money. Well, maybe, I don't know. Use royalty-free music on your Sailor Moon music videos. There we go. God, I haven't streamed for 2 weeks. I'm already losing my voice. Only reason still on Facebook is friends mostly. Yeah. Every now and then I like to go and spy on high school friends, but I feel like a lot of the people I had spied on previously no longer even have Facebook. So I'm like, I think I remember looking up this person a couple of years ago and they had a profile and now they don't have one anymore. But sometimes it's fun to see like, ooh, where is this person now? Are they in jail? Are they dead? No, that's not funny. I'm sorry. But you know, there's a couple of friends you had where you're like, oh man, what are they gonna be like as an adult? And then some people surprise you. Wow, right over. We all suck. Volume's up now. Oh no! Can't win them all. I have no experience with World of Warcraft raids, and just watching you play World of Warcraft looks hella confusing because the skill bar is intense. There's so much going on. Whenever I watch people stream raids, it's mostly them communicating, you know, with their clanmates or whatever on Discord, and I'm like, I'm just lost. I don't know what's happening. There's a niche for everything, Sid. Yeah, I think, or it might be like Mimi, just go into like entertainment content. I wouldn't be surprised, like if you really went into that, I think it could work. Whether you would actually want to, like if it does work, then you'd have to consider, am I gonna stick with this? Am I proud of myself? When I die, what do I want to be known for? Brony music videos. That's my legacy. Oh yeah, birthdays. I had to start once I still have a Facebook account, but once I stopped using it as much, I had to do it the old-fashioned way. Actually, my Discord, if I plug in someone's birthday, it'll just automatically say happy birthday to that person in the Discord. Because I don't know, all of the real life people that I've known on Facebook, we don't really communicate anymore because nobody really uses Facebook. I guess that's one of the good things Facebook had, was being able to, like, not reconcile, is that the right word I want to use? Be able to find people from your past and reconnect with them. Like, you don't really do that on Twitter, Insta, TikTok. That isn't really I don't know, it's not the same. Which is kind of sad in a way, but Facebook's for boomers, right, Fiber? I legit know people who would watch that. One of my husband's coworkers, old coworkers, I don't think he works there anymore, was a brony because he looked him up on social media and found out because, you know, other than in real life, on socials, they do like to flaunt their broniness. I don't know if I'm even using that word right. My bad. Yeah, no problem. Should have cheered more farts to win. Yeah, should have. Wait. But wasn't she on YouTube? You were on YouTube though, right? What do you have set up for your sound thing on YouTube? Oh, I miss conventions. And there were more bronies than Star Trek. Oh, no. I miss conventions so much. Well, now that vaccine's out, I know that there's some that are starting again in like August-ish. But even though I would consider myself... I'm introverted and that I prefer to not be with people. But once I'm with people, I can mingle and I can make it work, and I'm fine. But I do need that time to be able to get away for a little while and recharge, or however you want to word it. But I do miss talking to people. I miss meeting people that I've only known online. If I go over to YouTube, I guess I won't, like, I could still go to TwitchCon. Regardless, we'll still have Brigade Cons, yeah? Bob's Burgers Brody episode. Oh, Tina. I don't know. Bronies are something else. Bronies are something else. Ugh. Time is it? Okay. I'll probably only go over the rest of the survey and then I will cut you guys off. This has been a really long test stream. I didn't expect to be streaming this long. I was like hour and a half and a half will be fine. Ew, I'm shedding. what kind of things in VR do you want to learn about? A lot of different things in here. Some things involving motion. Some things involving dev stuff, which I'm like, but recording and streaming in easier ways. Okay, that I can do. And then technical tutorials that are too specific for videos, like how to make and integrate an OpenVR driver into Steam VR. Something I also try to consider with my videos is, will the average person, is this going to be easiest for the average person to do? Because there are more complicated ways to do things, but someone who's probably looking out on how to do these things for the first time isn't going to want to go out and have to install like a million different things and code stuff and buy like an additional $200 worth of like dongles and stuff. Like, people who are wanting to do it for the first time just want the basics, and then you can go from there. Miss going to Comic-Con. TwitchCon's still on my list to go. I really liked the TwitchCons that I went to. Except, well, what was it? The last one, though, we didn't even get in for most of the first day because... No, it was the San Jose one. Yeah, San Jose. That one, it was so difficult to get in. We had to wait, like, most of the day. Am I getting my TwitchCons confused? I don't know. It's very possible. But it's fun to run into people. It's super fun. And then take pictures with people and be like, I was with so-and-so. Cooties. Was it this one for VR, or was it the one... Because I had a separate one that I made, a separate survey that was more on judge my streams, tell me how I can do better. And that was more for my existing community, so that after I decide where it is I'm going to stream, I have a better direction of what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing well. Just ways to make it better. I've never actually been to San Diego Comic-Con. Like, I've had a couple opportunities to work at it, regardless with a booth or whatever, but I'm like, parking stresses me out, and because it's in San Diego, like I'm in the LA area, I'm not gonna Uber that. I'd have to maybe stay parked at a hotel I stay at or whatever. I don't know. It's a lot of planning. I love conventions, even the smaller ones. I think I especially love the smaller ones because then you actually get to talk to people more because they're less crowded. So I get to know the people at a booth, for example, stuff that they're selling. I get to converse with people versus like, God, Anime Expo is just like, help me get through this hallway. Like, nobody wants to talk to anyone, and you can't even really stop at a table because the sea of people wants to go this way, and you don't want to be that person stopping, even though you're like pressed against this poor person's booth. I'm never going to another Anime Expo. As someone, I went to work there, and nobody knew how to get me in. Even, I don't know, it was the worst. Which nickname? My username? Like AtomBombBody? Where did that come from? Is that what you mean? No, it's fine. It's all anonymous, so I don't want me to call anybody out or anything. You put horror like farts. Oh, that was you. It was anonymous. Now I know which responses are yours. Actually, I think it's still random in each section. It's not like, oh, the first person's answers are the same. Like, number one is also number one in the next question. I don't know how it works. Attend a few of the art themed conventions. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, a lot of the photography. I'm more into photography type stuff, so I wouldn't mind going to some of those and then looking at all the things that I can't afford to buy, and then just being sad. Why did I come here? Or even worse, buying things that I can't afford. Then I'm like, well, I guess I don't need to eat for a month. It's fine. I can take really nice pictures though, and I've got this really sick lighting. I didn't realize that would work for live streams. So when you put it back, does it catch you up? Or when you put it up on high speed, since it's live, does it do a forced delay? And does it have to buffer? Like, how does that work? But yeah, if you, Damien, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right, and I probably did not, but I apologize. My name, AtomBombBody, I played a lot of Fallout, like Fallout 3 and 4, and I really loved the post-apocalyptic themes of that, and I loved the song Atom Bomb Baby, but I didn't want baby in my username, plus it was taken on some things, I don't know, I didn't want to be a baby, it was weird. And so I was competing in bodybuilding at the time, so I just swapped out baby for body, and then the rest is history. Like before I did the whole VR stuff, I was really into, and still am, but it's just not a main focus anymore, really into fitness, cosplay, and gaming, but it just became, I liked too many things to be able to make a brand out of it and find a good direction to go. I wanted to do a little bit of everything, and that was detrimental to me. So I knew that I needed to pick something, but I couldn't figure out what to pick. I've always loved gaming, so I was kind of leaning more on that. And then when VR came into my life, it was like, I found my thing. I found my thing. You have to hit the live to go back. You have to hit the live to go back to the front of the timeline. Oh, okay, so you're watching from like way earlier. Okay. I wanna hear myself on a different speed. It's like well, not really like Rec Room. Like Rec Room has an option where you can change the pitch of your voice. And so whenever Lady Schloop and I play, we're never in normal voice anymore. We're either in high pitch or low pitch. But you don't hear yourself talk. So we forget that we even have that kind of a voice until somebody brings it up. If you put it in 2 times, you see the future. Yeah, the things I haven't even talked about yet. I haven't played the Fallout VR version because I've heard it sucks. Yeah, so I'm like, and it's never on sale. It's still always like 50 or 60 bucks or something. I'm not gonna pay that money for something that's not even that good. I've heard that even with mods, it's still pretty difficult to get it to work and feel right in VR. So I'm like, I'm fine with loving it in desktop version. Ooh, VR can be my second husband or wife. I don't mean to assume VR's gender. My bad. No, I do love it though, because there's so many things you can do with it. Like my channel's mostly focused on the gaming and content creation side of it, but there's a whole new other side of using it for work, for example, optimizing a lot of things that way. I still like working old-fashioned, keyboard and mouse at my desktop, but I don't know. And watching movies in VR, it's a lot more immersive. There's a lot of great things. I hate my regular voice now. Rec Room voice for life. It's so cute. Not that Lady's normal voice doesn't sound cute, but she sounds super cute when she's got the high pitch going in Rec Room. I want to hear what Sid's voice sounds like with the high pitch on it, or the low pitch. I want to hear what everyone's voice sounds like with it. I'm easily entertained. Mixed reality, yeah, mixed reality concept got consistent camera calibration. Yeah, that's the thing is I have like tape set up where my tripod goes, so that I can keep my calibration mostly the same. Although like before every stream or recording, I'll check it because maybe it's zoomed out slightly different or whatever. But yeah, I had to, because like where my tripod usually goes is where one of my dog beds is, so I can't have it there all the time. I can't just have a tripod. But once I move into the other room, I can just fix it and forget it, and it can stay there, and I'll never have to worry about it again. But where I am now, things have to be pretty portable and moved around, just because I'm in a living room. I mean, I've given up trying to have a pretty living room, so it's just tech everywhere, but whatever. Played Fallout VR and it really sucks. Doesn't work well with the Valve Index. Yeah, I think even with the Vive controllers, I don't know. With the trackpad, I don't know. I'm not, as much as I love Fallout, I don't really care to try it in VR. If they made a game that was exclusive to VR. I think like Fail was saying it's like a Half-Life Alyx for Fallout dedicated to VR. That would be really cool. But I don't know. Even the Skyrim port was very mediocre. I had to... It took me a while to figure out how to get a lot of the mods working, and by then I was just kind of annoyed, and the inventory system is weird. Like, it just feels weird in VR, and your weapons feel like paper. I don't know. But it was doable, just not... I don't know. Like, don't get your hopes up. Argentina games are so much cheaper than... Oh, are they? Watch the next Discord movie in VR. Maybe I'll watch it on my bed, on my Quest or something. Because my headset's, if it's attached to the computer anyway, I'm just like, I'm gonna watch it on my computer. But if I could take my Quest into the bedroom and just lay down and watch it, or sit on my couch. The price is badly translated. Okay, so many games here cost like 2,000 pesos, which in the United States would be like $20. Is that for like full price games? So like something that normally would be like $60. Huh. Higgs mod. There's so many mods for Skyrim. I don't remember. I added a bunch of them to improve the graphics quality, and then there was another one where you can have a body, but I forget. It's been a little while. Should have put that a little closer, my god. Big screen, you can get that on the... Actually, it doesn't matter if I can get that on the Quest, because I can just use virtual desktop. I don't know. I'd be willing to try it. The only thing is I liked being able to type in Discord too. And typing in Discord, typing on with any like motion controller sucks ass. It's terrible. And yay. Thank you so much, Big Show. Appreciate it. Oh no, my TV was blocked. There's an alert, but like I blocked it with this obnoxious thing. Thank you so much for that super chat. West Virginia, Mount Mama. Sorry, you probably get that a lot. Fallout 76. You're in the Fallout 76 lands. Yeah, but I mean, I want to watch a movie with big screen, not for a community night. I think just if I was watching something on my own. You know what? I'll just get rid of this thing for now. There was an alert there, I swear. Thank you so much, Big Show. But if I'm doing like the movie night, community night, I like talking to people about or complaining about the movie. Obviously not in voice chat. We only type it because talking during a movie is just obnoxious. But yeah, I don't know. I still have to do that sometime. Just lay down. But I feel like I'd fall asleep. I feel like I would fall asleep watching a movie more in VR than I would in real life. Because if I'm already on my bed and I'm like laying back, because you don't have to worry about kind of leaning forward to look at your TV. But like, I'm already in the sleeping position. Let's just close my eyes. I would so fall asleep in VR in my bed watching a movie. Yeah! I'm like, that was kind of... I wanted to like Fallout 76 more. And granted, they had better updates later on, but I feel like it was too late, and I don't know, I could go on a whole other tangent about that. Take a screen and adjust it so you can lay down and watch a movie. Take a screen? Oh, you mean just like a TV? Yeah, we have ours mounted in the bedroom. We have ours mounted, but we also have a fancy bed that can lift up. It's like a hospital bed. It was my grandma's. She didn't die on it, I swear. I made sure to find that out. I was like, did grandma didn't die on this, right? No, she didn't even use it, so it's fine. But it's got the bed frame. Actually, you can raise the feet up or down, or you can raise the head up or down. It's really cool. But we have ours mounted, our TV like mounted close up to the ceiling, so we don't have to worry too much. Yeah, Damien, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Got Starlink, so I have good internet now. Nice! We don't even have fiber here. Yeah. There's nothing I can really do about it either, other than like, hurry up. You can create a screen. Oh, I see. Create a screen in VR and adjust it in big screens. But if I'm you, what about with the Quest? Because I can't access my desktop and big screen at the same time. Like it would have to be one or the other. I don't know. I haven't surprisingly messed with big screen yet, so don't know, but that's cool. Very few people that did, yeah. I mean, I really liked when they added the NPCs finally, but I don't know. Like I liked it, but when they added the NPCs, what I hate, because I played Fallout 76 a lot with my husband, and so we would basically have to play together but separately because one instance only counts for one player. So we would either have to play separately, which we ended up doing, or play together and do everything twice. And I'm like, doesn't that defeat the purpose of a multiplayer game? But I mean, I gave it a little more leeway just in general because I love the style of Fallout. I love the post-apocalyptic kind of 50s retro. I mean, you know, like a lot of what I do now is still inspired by the whole Fallout theme. I do feel bad for a lot of the flack that they got, though. I had made a Christmas ornament it's basically a glass ball. It's like, and I made a vault door out of foam, decorated it, crammed it in there with some brush and trees and stuff, and I posted it on, I think, my Instagram and my Twitter, and the official Fallout channel retweeted it and shared it, and of course the comments at that time was full of like, if Fallout 76, blah, blah, like nothing to do with my ornament. It was just all Fallout 76 hate. So man, I feel whoever the community manager or managers are, I was like, man, they gotta be pretty strong people. Yeah, but weren't you talking about trying to bring a chat screen into big screen? Like, I don't think I could do that on the Quest 2 because you could only have like one app running at a time. So that would just be, unless big screen has some sort of desktop integration or something. Like I want to be able to read Discord while I'm watching a movie on my Quest 2, but be able to, yeah, I don't know, repeating myself. You got vaccinated. I got vaccinated yesterday. What did you get? Are we Moderna buddies or did you get Pfizer? I mean, I won't, if you're team Pfizer, I won't hate you. But yeah, I got it yesterday. How are you feel? Well, no. I felt fine yesterday, and I'm sitting down now, which was fine, but I felt a little like warm, slightly lightheaded. That's why I'm glad that for this test stream, I knew I was only going to be chatting the whole time in case things went wrong, and as he's sitting down, so it's not as big of a deal. Fiber lines will not ever come to everyone. It costs too much. Starlink's the only way to get people like me in the middle of nowhere fast internet. Yeah, I mean, before we moved here, something that we were considering was moving farther out, away from a city. But that was a big thing for us, is we play a lot of games. We need internet. We need internet, especially for what, streaming and all the stuff I do. I need internet, and I need good internet. So that's a big consideration when you're moving somewhere, but that's great. I'm happy for you. VR chat avatars, I'm shy to speak poor English in public. Oh yeah, that's fine. We have Astro. Which one is Astro? Yeah, your English isn't poor though. I mean, at least from what I've read so far. I may butcher your name. Is it Sve? I'm so sorry. But yeah, I can understand you. But I understand, like, there's for a lot of VTuber streamers too, that's why they choose to stream as avatars, because maybe they're really self-conscious about themselves. But I feel like Like, shoot, what's her name? The really big, 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐓. I like how she does it because she doesn't, besides the fact that her avatar is so technically amazing, but I like that she does a combination of both. So we can see her as Miko, but also the real her as a technician. Like, I feel like that is a really good way of doing it, as a nice balance of getting to see the cool stuff, the cool technical aspects of the avatar, but also some behind the scenes to get to know the real her, the technician. Oh, you got fully vac. Okay, yeah, I got another month. No side effects so far. AstraZeneca. Okay. The only ones we had here were just Moderna and Pfizer. Because, like, there was Johnson & Johnson, but there's that whole blood clot worry thing, so I think that one's off the table for a little bit. I know I am! I'm on way longer than I thought I would be. I'm sorry. Yeah, her setup is crazy. It's not something that, like, a normal person could just go out and buy. So, I mean, if she wanted to, she could just do purely, like, nobody knows the real her, just an avatar thing the whole time. But I really like that she does both. Like, I don't know. I don't mind VTubers, but from a personal preference, I prefer getting to know and watching the real person. But if I did a mix of, I think a mix of both is cool, because I like to mess around with avatars. I think that they're really cool. There's a lot of neat things you can do with them. Like, now there's the eye and face tracking stuff, and I'll use them for, like, short social media posts or just for fun, because I really love full body tracking too. But I don't think I could ever see myself doing just, like, primarily VTubing, other than, like, a one-off for fun. Sour Girl! Oh my gosh! Oh no, I have an interview with you tomorrow! I didn't study! Crap. Hold on, I need a drink for this. It's not even alcohol. It's okay. Now we— oh yeah, the metahuman stuff. See, all of that is way beyond my knowledge level of knowing how to do. It's like, it's hard for me to draw a line, because I feel like it's really cool. I love the tech aspect of it, but it's also, like, semi-creepy. But I think I'm more on team tech, where I'm like, ooh. Actually, I'm not so nervous about Sour Girl Doom 1. She put me on, like, back-to-back. I'm like back-to-back interviews with you guys tomorrow, and I'm like, oh boy. I've never met any of the, or I've never talked to any of the Live engineering guys, so I'm like, oh no, am I gonna get quizzed on, like, how did we make Live? I don't know. I just know how to make things engaging and pretty. You have access to it on Unreal. Ooh! Did you make one of that looks like you, or did you make one of like just another person or another avatar? Seeing the ones that people have made modeled off themselves is interesting. That's super cool. Is it hard to use as somebody who doesn't really have any experience with engines? I mean, other than uploading a avatar to VR chat through Unity. I mean, at least Sid has, like, some coding experience on like mobile phone side, so I feel like some of that could translate well to knowing how these things work. But for your average person, I don't even know average. Are VR people average? Not really. For your average person who would use, like, Live and get into VR tech, would you think that metahumans is something that's easy-ish enough to understand? Yeah, I mean, I know, like, the basic avatar stuff, like, because I've got all the trackers and things, and just being able to set it up is pretty easy. But when it comes to the, I guess, the modeling side of it, like, if you're going like the Neo depths of avatars, I'm just like, you could say all these words at me, but I'm not gonna understand them. Like, I can understand the basic, like, okay, you know, the file types that they need to be in order to work with Live. How you go about making said thing, I don't know, like Vroid or GetWolf or Wolf3D. I keep saying GetWolf3D because I'm so used to tagging them on Twitter, and that's their Twitter handle. But like, yeah, Vroid, Wolf3D. I feel like for the most like person who's starting off with Live and avatars, that's, I feel like, more of the general audience. And then as you get more advanced, then you can look deeper into that stuff. But I mostly cover just the basics. Just the basics. I think I saw that guy, Sid. I saw him on, he made some posts on Twitter. I think there was like a bar scene he was testing and he was working on fingers or something. I don't know. Yeah, Vroid is pretty good. How am I holding up? You know, usually I do 4-hour streams. Usually I'm playing something though. So I could probably, I'm sitting, so this is a lot lazier and easier. But nothing's broken. I stopped Nightbot because it wanted to murder anybody that used caps, so I've just yeeted Nightbot. And but things are still holding up. Things are still running. Cameras stayed on. It's good. But yeah, like Vroid, Wolf3D, that's to the extent of my knowledge of avatar making, I suppose. But like Wolf3D, you're not really making it. You're more just like designing it and then telling it go to live, go live, and then it does its thing. And I'm like, yay. But that's because sometimes I'll get comments every now and then on more advanced things like, oh, have you looked into rigging this with this and this? And I'm personally really interested in that stuff, but a lot of my videos are more geared towards people just starting out. Like, majority of people are just gonna want, like I said, want the basics, just want to know how to get the thing to work. Will I do advanced stuff in the future? Maybe, I don't know. But there's so much new coming out with VR all the time that whenever I'm like, let's try an advanced thing, it's like, oh, no, we're gonna go back to basics because something updated, or the video I did a week ago is now no longer relevant because you don't need side quests for virtual desktop anymore. And then I get like the million comments that are like, you know, you don't have to use that anymore. I'm like, I know, I made this video like a week before and I didn't know that update was coming out. Sads. Messing around during a Zoom meeting. Ooh. It's so sad. Even with the, like I was saying earlier, the video I did for, excuse me, energy drinks make me a little gassy up in the front end. Thank God. I don't know. My noise gate's good enough. You probably couldn't pick it up. Although, if anyone ever plays Rec Room with me, I have been known to like try to get the headset mic down as close there as possible, which is unfortunate for me because then that means my face is closer to the danger zone. But if it captures on mic, I'm happy. I'll just hold my breath when it's happening. It's all good. I forget what I was talking about now. I was talking about metahuman stuff and then farts, and then I lost my train of thought, which is very typical. Did you hear? Well, you know, I don't say did you hear that? Because then it's embarrassing if nobody heard it. And then I did all that for nothing. So nobody should know my embarrassment of having to like get a whiff of my own brand if they didn't hear it. Then it's just sad. So I just wait. I wait for someone to say, did you fart? Yes, I did. I'm glad you heard it. Yes. It's the danger zone. I don't do that on stream though, because that would probably look really weird. I only do that to bug my friends. That's cool though. Yeah, I don't know. Even when you think about VR, so much has come out and so much has upgraded so quickly. Because what the original HTC Vive, 2016, 2017, and it feels like a long time ago. But we're only in 2021. I'm like trying to... Where is this? Loud and proud. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have farted on stream before, but I think if I'm just standing normally, the noise gate doesn't pick it up. And then I'm like, oh man. Or blame it on the dog. And this, thinking of avatars though, all the like the Tundra tracker stuff. There's like smaller trackers now, and Vive still has to show us their what I think I want it to be, and probably everybody else wants it to be a portable headset. But the fact that they're using business a lot makes me think it's not, maybe, or I don't know. I'm hoping, I'm looking. No, how am I gonna word this? I'm expecting the worst, so if it is what I want, I'll be pleasantly surprised. It's a bad philosophy in life to always expect everything will go wrong, but if you think about it, if you expect everything will go right and people will be nice, then you find out they aren't, you'll be disappointed. Versus if you just expect everything to be terrible and then things are good, or people are nice, things go right, you're like, oh. I'm not a psychiatrist, by the way. You probably shouldn't listen to me. It's probably a terrible way of going through life, but it works. Danger zone. Well, especially like for energy drinks. Energy drinks for me will really get me. But I had my vaccine yesterday. I got my nice shiny skin toned Band-Aid, Team Moderna, and I don't know if it's that. I don't know. I just felt really tired, and I was like, oh boy. For a first YouTube live stream, I gotta pick it up a little and be like, hey guys. Welcome to my live stream. My name's AtomBombBody, and I do VR. I can't do that. It's also 420, guys. Happy 420. I normally, I don't like partake in edibles on stream. I may come preloaded, but I try not to because I get really tired, and then I think I'm super boring. So I usually, I don't know. It depends. Phasmophobia, a scary game. You can bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna be taking something before I stream that. But otherwise, I don't trust myself on anything before I stream because I just get tired, and then I don't know if I'm actually talking out loud or not. I could be just standing there. I don't know. 14 more minutes. 14 more minutes to what? 420? Had to come back to the video after that. I do a lot of dumb things on stream. Hold on. Speaking of burping. Okay. Yeah, God, like I was saying earlier, the first time I played Phasmo, well, I didn't play it. I before the stream, I tried the tutorial house because I'm like, I should know how to play. And then I was like, I don't know if I can play this. I don't know if I can do this. But I had already made a commitment. People were expecting me to play Phasmo. I was like, all right, just take an edible, see what happens. Like playing with people, yeah, definitely helps. And taking edibles probably. What's interesting though is it evened me out. Like I wasn't scared, but I also wasn't high because I think the fear squashed down the high. So it like, but the high also squashed out. I don't know. So I just was like normal. It worked. It was fine. I don't know. I love horror games. I love horror games on the desktop. Horror games in VR are a totally different ballgame, but I want to do them. Like I said, Fail got me Cosmodread, which I keep calling Cosmodome for some reason. And I mean, it took me like months to even say Phasmophobia, right? I think I kept going Tasmagoria, because his name is Tasmagoria. Yeah, right? Now I'm confused. And then Tasmagoria got me Phasmophobia, and so I was like, Phasmophoria. I could not say it for several months. Oh, that's right. That one got VR integration recently. Not Live though, right? Just normal VR. I've had GTFO on my wish list for a while as just like it looks like a fun normal desktop game to play. But with VR, I might be more sold on it. Because it now takes me a little bit more effort to want to buy a desktop. I mean, I also buy them. Like, I got Outriders. I'll do that, but my streamer content brain is always like, but can this be a business write-off? if I buy this game and stream it, technically I can write it off on my taxes. So I feel like the VR games I get, I'm like, well, make, I don't know, like a TikTok or short or stream it a little bit, and then there we go. Is it still full price or is it on sale? I forget. Was the mod or the VR integration, was that an official support, or was that a mod that somebody? Because I just saw that information in passing on Twitter, and I was like, oh, cool. And then I kept scrolling because I spend way too much time on Twitter. That probably gets me sometimes. I'm like, cool. I edited like 5 minutes of video. Let's see what's on Twitter as a reward. Hell. That's really cool. I need to actually have Steam. I'll check it later. All right, I think I've been live way longer than I expected for for a test stream, to be honest. Just sitting here and talking, which I don't mind. I'll do more of these occasionally, but just know in the future it's not only gonna be me sitting here talking. This stream was just to make sure that stuff wasn't gonna break. Even when hitting, like, going live in OBS, and then having to go to the YouTube dashboard and push another live button, I'm like, oh no, there's 2 live buttons. And then it wasn't lighting up right away, and I was like, oh god, did I do it right? And then come to find out my video was unlisted. Stuff like that. Stuff like that I need to learn. Yeah, GTFO, because that's a multiplayer only thing, right? You would need to play that with friends, I imagine. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything else for you guys. I'm glad things worked. In the future, of course, there'll be more VR games, whether that's with mixed reality, if it's got the Live SDK in it, or if it's a flat game. I do occasionally play the really weird ones, like there's a poop VR game that I have to test to see, because the headset they had listed on it was a really, really old Oculus dev headset, and I'm like, I don't know. Why would you put a new game out with that? Whatever. It might still work on the Index controllers, or we'll see what happens. Weird games. Oh, I also want to do interviewee type stuff in the future, but that's going to be probably in a month. Expect very mediocre content on my YouTube live streams, on my Twitch live streams, until I settle on where is going to be my permanent home. Because I don't want to get good stuff out there if I'm not even going to be staying on that channel necessarily. But I do appreciate you guys who came out to say hi for my first YouTube trial. And I've learned I've got to go back and put some controls on Nightbot there. I want to see what other integrations I can add, and yeah, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your night. And I'm going to be here on Tuesdays, probably remaining on Twitch on Saturdays. Yes, and then here on YouTube on Tuesdays, and then Schloop's here. Schloop, I have to mod you on YouTube. You're not a mod. That means Lady and Sid can ban you. Schloop is one of my mods from Twitch. As is actually all of the mods that I have currently came over from Twitch. Oh no! Oh, did you delete his message? You're like, haha, I have power. Okay, I won't feel guilty then. Yeah, I gotta go. I got to go. R.I.P. Twitch sings. Is that Sid? I think that's gotta be Sid deleting it, not Lady. But Lady might. I wouldn't put it past her. Poor Schloop. He has no power here. I just didn't know if he wanted Schloop Dog to be modded or his music channel. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Sour. I need to mentally prepare. Nah, it'll be fine. Worst case, even if it doesn't work out, I hope that we at least have a good chat. about VR. Hey, I'm nice today. Yeah, I know. You're always nice. You're always nice. The talking shit happens on Discord DMs. You know it's true. All right, but anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. Don't think you can remove the timed out? Uh-oh. Maybe it's after, is there a time? There's got to be a time limit. So you just have to wait for the time limit to be up. That's another thing I gotta look up is the mod stuff for you guys, so that we know how to properly time out people without, I guess there isn't a way to. 300 seconds. Oh no. Poor Schloop. Okay, well, sorry Schloop. You can. I don't know what you can do. I need to go. I've got to go. I've got to go. I have other things I need to do. I'm glad that this worked out well, and I'll have to do more researching. And I'm really interested in seeing where other VR creators mostly stream. If that's they prefer watching, because I have a poll up. Prefer watching on Twitch, prefer watching on YouTube. We'll find out. But anyways, I'm gonna go. I actually have a stream ending screen for some reason because I thought that it would be nice to have one. So. Have a great rest of your night, you guys. Thank you so much for testing things out for me. Thank you for telling me that my live stream was unlisted. Keep on creating and never lose that drive to improve. I'll see you on the next live stream. Bye!